See what happens. See if this camera holds up or not. I'm sure to start freezing up by the time we get here. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully the camera won't freeze up. It says everything's fine, connection, whatever. I don't know, but I don't see anything. There we go. So let me make sure I can hear myself. Yeah, I hear myself. Let me turn this down. There we go. That's better. Okay. I hope the camera holds up. I'm not sure. I don't even know. I'm sure about 5 minutes after, like I said, 10 minutes into this stream, it'll probably one of them lock up like the last stream. Hopefully not. Maybe because I had too much recording at the same time when I was there. So what we're going to do is, I got the peg legs spawn going right here, so he doesn't fall down. Leg goes on here, obviously. And what we're going to do tonight, well, before we get going, what I thought I was going to do and what I did do is that I went over top with a Model Air Silver on the chest. But I was thinking to myself, what am I going to do with his clubfoot, his gauntlets, and his, his spike stuff? This is I'm making I like, before I even get into this, to explain, I really love white variants, which I'm sure if anybody watches the channel, or I know you know that shit, but I'll put a couple figures up on the right hand side up there. I'll switch Superman out here in a little while. Put Black Adam up in there. So, I don't know. So I love white variants, and what I did was I went in and I started with the gunmetal for his boot and his boot, his club foot here, where everything's black. I went in gunmetal with the Warhammer. Then I thought that was too light because it looked like the thing on his chest. So then I decide, okay, well, I'm going to go over top of it with some gemstone. Let me get in the camera here. Gemstone from War Paints, right? I thought that'd be pretty cool. But then I was like, no. After I did everything, where everything's black, see, where everything's black, I did one coat of this metallic gray, and it just looked dirty. It just didn't look right. I don't know what that was about. It just didn't look right. So after I did that, I'm like, well, it doesn't look good. Let me go with some of the gemstone red. But really, the gemstone red over top of black or dark, it's a nice color. I used it on the Warhammer figure, and I love the way it turned out. But for some reason, it just didn't go with this spawn. And what I'm doing with this spawn is I'm making it easy. The color is very simple and easy. There's a lot of sculpt here that I'm losing because I want a white variant like my Superman over there. So I went out to the store today, to the Game Preserve, and I picked up some Slaughter Red. And I thought, I'll just take the Slaughter Red and put it over top of the gemstone. Like if I can get in frame here, I'll put it in top. And it just didn't. It doesn't do justice. Well, it does a little bit. This is more of a copper look. This is a nice red. I'm going to use this red in the future, I'm sure. But it's going to be pretty cool. So I like the way, I love the war paint stuff, of course. It's easy to go through the airbrush, but we're not really doing any more airbrush now with this one because this is plain and simple. After I got this on, I did not like it. So what I did was I said, you know what? It's either going to be simple. This is supposed to be really, really fast and simple, which it is, but I decided to change the colors up. So the only thing I'm going to leave in red, and I cleaned this up a little bit with some Createx opaque red. I cleaned it up with that, did some cleanup on the white, and I gave it another matte coating just for, in case I mess up, I'm sure I will, and it'd be easier to fix. So after I said screw it, it's going to be brown where the black is, or it's going to be black. So I decided to go, if I can get in frame here, it's kind of backwards the way I got the camera set up. So what I'm going to, the only thing I don't like about this right now, and I think when it comes all together, hopefully it'll be better. I did paint his chains. It's a spot right here I missed because I had to put it on the clip. I think it's going to look, it's going to look pretty cool, I think. It's going to, it's remained to be seen, let's put it that way. And what I did was I went with the look. It's not done yet, and my camera's horrible. It's got to do some cleanup. I got to do the eyes, and you see this color that I've been moving around the cameras here. I mean the lights here. It does. See if I get brighter, it gets that stupid little thing with white. But I got to have at least this bright down here so I can see because I'm 10,000 years old. But so far, this is just a rough, right here, that's rough. It's not finalized by no means. Now, with that, now his, and I know I keep saying to myself, and I'm sure if anybody sees this that's a Spawn fan, you should have a white cloth wired cape. I agree, but I'm going to stick with what I have. Maybe one day when I get more real estate where I can set up my stuff, because I got all my white stuff in one shelf, and I don't want to take too much room. So the plan is to take some deep blue and go really faintly in there where the shadows will be, and that's it, and leave it. The blue and white go well together. I did that with the Shazam I did, and I'm going to do the black chain in the black. I don't know how that chain's going to work out with this Createx paint, but we'll figure that out later. I'm not worried about it at the moment. So I do have his P90. I went black with it. It was a silvers type. Still got some cleanup to do. You can see this is just like right here. You can see that it's not chipped or nothing. It's just I need to give it a second coat. So that's dry. So what I was saying was I didn't like it where I was at. What I kind of don't like this is that this reminds me of something like, the back in the day with the leather jackets, with the stupid, I mean, back in the day it was cool. I'm sure people still wear them, but the leather jackets with the silver spikes all over the place. I'm hoping when this comes together, it's going to look a lot better with the jacket being done and all the black hardware being on. And then I decided, I was going to go use some silver. I was going to use the same silver here for his spikes. And of course my camera doesn't, there we go. Don't ever buy a razor. This is the better razor, the HD razor. It's good for a webcam, but nothing like this. If you stay, and I could have fixed the focus, but I'm on pins and needles because I know something's going to shut down. I know one of these cameras are just going to stop out of nowhere. So I went with the nickel. Craft Smart is not, this is kind of, see the color, I know it's because the lights are just too bright, but if I make them any darker, I won't be able to see. I mean, I could see, but I got to be able to see what I'm painting, but I come down here, so this is just because it's so glossy. So try to bear with me if you watch this video, that whenever it decides to focus one day here, one day, they're nickel. It's horrible. So Craft Smart isn't the best, but Craft Smart did come out with a decent, no, that was Deca. That was Deco Art. Okay, this is a nice paint. This is a nice paint. I mean, it's $6. I love the blurriness. I love how blurry it is. It's my favorite webcam. I should buy 6 more of them. It's not autofocusing. But Deco Art came out with a nice extreme sheen. This is good stuff. Goes through the airbrush, but you have to cut it down with distilled water or whatever you prefer to use. And the nickel, I went with the nickel. I use that silver for everything. I want to use the nickel. It looks okay. It looks better in person. Like I said, there's a lot of sculpt here that I know that I'm not taking advantage of. I know that. But tonight, I think I want to, and I love this bright red pouch. I mean, even the buttons are red. I mean, everything's red. Even the strap. I mean, I think I'm going to leave it that way. The plan for this is not to have it. I can do some touch up right there. See, I missed. I still got some touch up stuff to do here. Trust. There's some touch up stuff here to do. This isn't the sloppiest right now because I do have the pretty even straight lines. Pretty good. I'm weird about that. I got it really, but I got some touch up to do, which is fine. So we're going to go back. We're going to continue on. Let me put Spawn Peg Leg back on his little thing here. Put his leg on, because the reason I had the leg off is because it was easier to paint, and second of all, when I put his chains back on, it's kind of glossy right now. I think I might tone it down. I can put it on the body without stretching this out and trying to force it over top his body, because it still has to go on, but I'm not done painting it yet. So tonight, I think we're just going to keep going forward with, there went Spawn. Typical of McFarlane figure. I can't say that because I'll tell you, well, Hasbro, when they did older stuff with the Star Wars stuff, Han Solo falls down every 5 seconds. But Han Solo fell again. Han Solo fell down again today when he was shooting a tauntaun. So I don't know, man. We're gonna go. I got some cheap ass brushes if you guys are interested. If you ever do painting, and I love the glare on this. This is wonderful. The glare is wonderful. Here you go, right there. I don't know how these are good. I don't know how good these are, but I got all of them for $5. I assume they're throwaway at Hobby Lobby, but I'm cheap, so I try to use them as long as I possibly can and clean them, which, whatever. But here we go. I know this is going to be boring, but you know what the hell, whatever. You know, doesn't matter. So we're going to start with some opaque black from Createx. That's all I'm using right now. We're going to fill in. I'm hoping tonight we can fill in the chains on the cape. One hand doesn't have anything. This hand has, some spikes and leather around his hand. We'll hopefully do that. Do this one here and do the one on the foot that I never even noticed that was even there until today. Everything's white, but the bad thing about doing white and black is that black is awesome. I mean, it's perfect. It does everything. But it's so, when you're trying to keep everything separate from white and black, it's not, you can't cheat really and shade it out, make it look like it's supposed to be there. So we're going to try that. So we're going to do that. That's what we're going to do, man. That's what we're going to do. So let me see here. Let's just, I might have to get these things on because I got my reading glasses on that you get from like Walgreens, the 1.5 or just a little print messes me up, but I'm going to put on these, Spectre Gadget glasses here, and we're just going to go with it. Just make sure I get myself in frame here, get his hand out of the way. We're just going to go in, and we're just going to, and by the way, before I even start that, I noticed on the Spawn when I was painting it, I was like, what the hell, man? What's going on here? What are we doing here? What happened? What's happening to my Spawn? This actual figure, I'm touching, I'm like, his back, and at the back of his pamper was like, I guess the oil from your hands, starting to get onto the figure, man. So if this is pure white, Createx white, this is what I used on top of a white primer from War Paint. There you go. So we're just gonna go in there, man. Take our time because I got nothing better to do, of course. I mean, because I don't like leaving the house. Number one, I don't like leaving the house. Who likes leaving a house? I don't like leaving a house. I don't know. I think Michael's is about out of business. The Michael's Crafts? I think it's about out, man. I think it's about out. I don't know. I went there today. Hobby Lobby's not going anywhere. But I tell you right now, Michael's? I'm not too sure, man. I'm not too sure about that. It doesn't look like a flea market or nothing yet, but it just doesn't seem like they give a shit. I don't know. That's just my opinion. It's kind of junky. It's kind of junky. At home store, that's where I get all my. If you have an at home store around your area, little high price, but I'm gonna wait. They got some cool. They got a whole bunch of plastic stuff there, like skeletons and stuff. Some are pretty cool, man. I mean, a little pricey, I think like a 5-foot skeleton's still only $30, but they do have a big ass skeleton there. I think he's like 6'5" or 7 foot. I could be wrong on like 6 foot. No, it's got to be bigger than 5 foot because I have one of those here. He's got to be at least 7 foot, and he's 120. I said to my wife, I said, let's buy that, which I didn't. I'm like, I ain't gonna buy it. Let's put him on top of the roof, man. Let's put him on top of the roof. I mean, literally, I just put him up there and have him hang out on top of the roof, for a couple months, Just let him sit up there. Tie him down somehow. I don't know. But outside of that, man, I tell you, man, been buying Star Wars figures like crazy, man. Well, not crazy. I can't say crazy because I quit buying stuff for a few months because I was getting so discouraged. McFarlane Toys is over with, man. It's a shame because I'm a huge McFarlane fan. Huge McFarlane fan, even back in the 90s with Spider-Man when he was still at Marvel. I tell you, man, there are no McFarlane toys here, just about it. I mean, I don't even know. So I was driving down the road the other day. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because I was driving down the road yesterday, matter of fact. It wasn't the other day. I mean, we were coming from, Royal King, so I can buy some fuel, rubber fuel hose. You know, you can cut it to the size you need for my car that still won't start. Well, it starts, but that's a whole nother. Won't even get into that right now. Still going back and forth with that thing after I fix the other ones, but it's okay. So we were coming back and I said, "Oh, look, there's Fairview. I should know the answer, but I don't know the answer. Where's my phone? I don't know. I'll make another video about it. When I do my daughter calls me and says, I'm at a place here. It's got Star Wars Black Series, and it's an old vintage store that has a whole bunch of stuff in it. I thought, because I go to Toy Drop. Toy Drop is a place that's the same thing. It's like the Toy Pit. That's about 25 minutes away from here, not far. That has everything. It has modern, vintage, everything, right? It's what's it called? I should know. I shouldn't know. I should know, but I don't remember. We'll catch up to that later. Needless to say, there's another toy store here in Indianapolis. I better put this on because I know my grease on my hand. I don't know what it is. I wash my hands and everything, believe it or not. There's no point. There's really no point if I know what I'm buying and I know what I'm going to collect, because I guess I'm getting out of the DC stuff. Not that I say I won't never buy one if I'm across one, but you can never find any McFarlane toys here in Indianapolis. You can never find it. You're not going to find it. And I've seen a couple of people do a couple of hunts where the collector's spotlight or the collector's corner, whatever you want to call it, when they have the Hasbro and stand up that people are trying to find. Let me put this mic down here so you can hear me. They're trying to find, and I found one. I know I'm all over the place. You can follow me. Hope you can follow me. I found one down in Franklin, Whiteland, Indiana. It's about 26 minutes away. It's not quite 30 minutes away. And they had one. It's where I got my 2 Imperial Stormtroopers, which is I'm so happy to finally have. I know it sounds stupid. You figure, it's stupid. I know it's dumb, man. It takes me right back to my childhood when I had all my 3 3/4 up in my room, man. That was my thing, man, back in the day. I mean, 3 3/4, it was just, I didn't, of course I didn't have the money because I was a kid, but that was my thing, man. That was my thing. It was Star Wars. That's all it was. Just Star Wars, man. That's all it was. It was nothing else. I didn't give a shit. Well, I did give a shit, but He-Man, I passed it all up, man. I passed it all up. I think that's why the last year, a couple of years now, or a year or so ago, I was going nutty with He-Man. I was going with all the, the Origins, and then the 6-inch, and then the 7-inch. So I was going nutty with it, man. I was going silly with it. You know what I mean? I was going crazy, like But man, I tell you, I wanted to go back. I just messed up right there. Did you see that? I messed up right there. I'll fix it later. Right there, I messed up. If you can see it. Yeah. Let me get over here a little bit. There we go. Hope I don't get off screen here. It's probably so bright you can't see anything. So, I don't know. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I can't figure out the best lighting, and then I can't figure out the best angle. Then I can't figure out the best, of course, the best not. I thought this was a really nice webcam when I bought it because my son had the webcam. Well, let's get back to what I was talking about. So there's no reason to look for DC Multiverse anymore unless actually. I probably won't even do this. I'm at the store and I walk down the aisle and see it. And I'm not going to look anymore, man. I'm like I said, my Star Wars 3 3/4 Star Wars back in the day was the only thing. There was nothing else to look. I just messed up again. God damn it. It's okay. Trying to hold it up at the same time, but it's okay. We can fix this shit, man. I said black and white. It's like if I was doing some shading, I could probably hide some of that, but Star Wars my thing, man. I didn't have the money and all that stuff, of course, for collecting everything, so I picked Star Wars. Either way, I still think it's Star Wars back in the day, man. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered if I had the money or not back then. I don't think I would have steered away from it. I mean, every year, man, it's just Star Wars Christmas, all through the year at best. You go to Best and get a $3 Star Wars figure, So what I'm saying is, these places that I'm talking about, like the Toy Drop, Not so much the Toy Pit. The Toy Pit's a nice big toy store. It's a nice big one. I just don't. I went there and I got my screw loose and wing nut, which was cool. Maybe put that up here in a second, but we'll over here at the Superman flipping around in circles here. So I don't think that I'm gonna. There's no reason to go to. And Target here doesn't have anything. Never any. There's no point in me going there. I mean, they got a couple Black Series, but I'm not into the newer stuff, man. I'm only gonna. The only Black Series I want is the ones that I've had when I was a kid. That's it. And you know what I hate that I have a bad habit of doing when I'm trying to paint? It's stupid. This is dumb. Don't do it. You should take one. Obviously, you should take one. And it's hard for me to do it for some reason. I'm so used to going scratch. I scratch the line when I shouldn't. You should just, and I know this is common sense, but I have a bad habit of not doing that. I like to scratch it. That's where I mess up. See, I like to scratch it. I can control it better for some reason. I like to scratch it, and I shouldn't be scratching. I should be making one smooth, wonderful, beautiful line, which I can never make. So, I don't know, man. McFarlane's dead. It's dead in Indiana. It's a shame, man. When he came out with the 7-inch, I know a lot of people that split down the middle. They don't like the 7-inch. They want it 6-inch so it matches the Marvel, which makes sense. I get it. Man, did I love the 7-inch. I do love it. I don't know. Maybe because when I was little, there was only 3. G.I. Joe's 3 3/4, Star Wars 3 3/4, and you're like, man, finally get a big ass action figure for $20. I mean, still, $20 is $20. It wasn't $20 back then, but I couldn't imagine having a 7-inch figure when Star Wars came out. When Kenner came out with Star Wars, could you imagine that? I mean, the He-Man line, that was a 5-inch, so that was close, but. See, I scratch it. I shouldn't scratch it. I shouldn't scratch it, man, but I'm scratching it. See, I don't know if that's the word for it or not, but see, I should. I mess up. I can't do it. I can't do it. I got to scratch it. You know what I mean? Got to scratch it, man. I'm not kidding either. And I can't. I would love to do one solid. It just doesn't. I can't. I don't know. Boy, I got some cleanup on this thing to do. See, these sculpts aren't the best, especially when you get them under a magnifying glass. They're horrible. But with the eye, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? The eye, it doesn't matter because you can see. You don't. It doesn't matter. You won't see it, man. You won't see it. So, it looks good on the shelf, But at the same time, I want it straight as possible because I know it's there, I don't want my lines to be all crooked and shit. I didn't mat this. I can see where my hand's probably taking this red off, but see, it is. It's stupid. See, it is. See what I mean? I tell you, what's funny? You know what I love about paint? What I love about paint the most is, I know the oil's in your hand and all that shit. I know what you're saying. And I know, but whatever. What I love about paint is the best thing in the world is that when you try, like if you put paint on your hand, look at it, see, what's this color look like, outside of the bottle or whatever it may be, or even down here, you get it on your hand like there. It don't come off your skin, but it likes to come off on shit you're painting, but it won't come off on you. That's the funny thing about paint. It's amazing. I know because I'm, you're a human being and this red is a mess. I got to fix that all up. But, you're porous and all that kind of shit. I get it. Look at that. So I got some touch up. I got some touch up, man. I got some touch up. See, instead of me scratching. See, this is going to be a weird one, man, because I know I'm gonna. I mean, it's easy to. I got a clear coat on it. I got a couple coats of clear coat, so. If I have to, I can take what I do is I take a shish kebab stick, believe it or not. Maybe it helps somebody out. I don't know. I take a shish kebab stick, the point of it, I dip it in water, and then when I come back, after this dries, I can just scratch it real lightly where I don't want the black let me show you. If I can see with these glasses on. I know it's hard to see. I know I know what you're doing. You're like, God damn, I can't see nothing. It's blurry. On top here's a spot where I got out of line. So I'll take the shish kebab stick, has an extreme point on it. I mean, it's real nice point on it, pointer than this. So put it in some water, let it soak up just like for 30 seconds, and you take the shish kebab stick and use it as a pick, and it comes right off. And if you have to add, a little bit of white over top of it, it's not a big deal. But the good thing about white is it's just white. I mean, if you get most of your mess ups off with something like I'm telling you about, like a shish kebab stick or whatever, the Q-tip, whatever your preference is to get, clean up your stuff, just go back in and see, it's kind of, go back in and just hit it with some white and it's good. See, this is weird. I mean, I know where it goes, but I can't complain. I can't complain for a $20 figure. I can't complain, even though I do. So I'm trying to hit where his... I don't like cleanup. You got to do it. I'm not saying that. I don't like cleanup. But obviously you have to do it. So I always try to make it as straight as possible into right to the edge as possible. I don't know why I'm doing it down here, so I mean you're going to see it anyway, but it's all right. We can do it. Ain't that big a deal. So let me get in frame here so it's not in the goddamn there. It's kind of hard to, when I start talking, I start moving over to the right. I know. This thing is blurry, man. Damn. Is it like that the whole time? I hope not, man. I'll keep it down here. God damn, this camera's junk. I hope that wasn't like that the whole time. It probably was. I mean, shit. I don't know. It probably was. Probably was, man. So like I was getting back to saying that the toy shit. Man, if I got the toy drop and I got the toy pit, which toy pit's a great, I don't know. I prefer the toy drop over the toy pit. Number one, because it's literally 11 minutes away, and it's like Toys R Us, man, when you're a kid. You know what I mean? Obviously not as big. So I like going to a toy store to buy a toy. I know it's stupid, right? You like to go to a toy store to buy a toy. I don't like going to Walmart and looking through the aisle and trying to get to the first Walmart you can get to, and you try to look it up online, see if it's there, and run back and run. No, I'm done with that, man. I'm done with that shit. That means I get no more McFarlane stuff. Then that means I get no more McFarlane stuff. I'm done with that, man. I mean, I think it's over with anyway, in my opinion. McFarlane's done. He's done. I think it's a bunch. I'm just going to be straight with you, man. It's a bunch of bullshit. Him and his bullshit. I'm just saying. He goes to the goddamn Walmarts and goes, over here, guys, over here. We are now in electronics area, guys. Go over here and check it out. There ain't nothing there. There ain't nothing. Look at my short I did. There ain't nothing there. How about that? Best Buy's got more shit there in NECA than you do, and goddamn, it's pissing me off. I'm not going to lie to you. It kind of pisses me off, and I know I can't hide that I'm pissed off, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to, He's full of shit. He's full of shit. I know he did another goddamn, I don't know if it's even, did another interview about the Spawn movie. You know what? I don't even give a shit. I gave a shit for thousands of years. Even if it does come out, it's going to probably suck. So, I know I'm being negative. I'm just aggravated, man. I want the McFarlane toys too, man. I do too, you know? You mean times, goddamn, I drove around goddamn Walmart, man? And all the Walmarts around here? I like people say Walmarts. I went to 4 or 5 Walmarts in one day, man. Not a goddamn, man. I mean, there's a couple. The ones that nobody wants. Well, it was more then than it is now, I must say that. Yeah, a few months ago, ever since this whole rumor thing with Todd McFarlane losing the contract, I don't know, man. And what I did was back in the day, I used to watch people do toy hunts, number one, just to see what they got, but I didn't watch not every. I just only not because I was want to watch it because it's a toy hunt. I'm watching it because here's what happened. This needs some cleanup. Look at this shit. Like I sprayed this like one time. I didn't even mess with it that much anymore. When people in California were getting the McFarlane stuff and they did a toy hunt in a review, 2.5, 3 weeks later, they would show up. Oddly enough, they would show up at my Walmart when you could get shit, when you could get stuff, This isn't working. I gotta hold it. I don't care. I don't care. I'll hold it. When you could get stuff. Now they don't even come. I'm not big into the cyber, like what is it? Not cyber. Yeah, cyber. I'm not big into like I was never a fan of the Terminator. It was all right. The reason why I'm saying this is because I wanted the Target exclusive red variant Superman that was half cyborg for some reason, because I don't go that deep, you know what I mean? I like the classic heroes, and that's what it is. But it was cool looking. I really liked the paint scheme on it. I mean, I could do it myself. I just didn't want to. I thought it would look like a cool figure that if I had a couple hoses here and there to it and some color, it'd be a nice looking figure, man. It really looked, I'm like, man, it doesn't even, you can't even, not once were even able to get it to your house. Not even once. Usually Target was good about, okay, we don't have it. You can't pick it up here because Southport doesn't have anything. Nothing at all. My Target, Miles will be, Babies Are Us, for some, not that it's got a lot of baby shit in it. Whoever the manager is at my Target at Southport, Indiana, man, I ain't going to say it. I want to say it. I'm going to be pretty, I want to say it. He's pissing me off. He doesn't, for some reason, and I know it's the management because I know a guy that I used to work with. I don't know him anymore. I mean, I know him, but I don't know where the hell he's at. Of course, I don't work there anymore. He said, hey, man, go down to the Washington Square Target, man. They'll have some, oh, shit. Oh, my God. You're here. I know you're here, Head. Oh, Christ. Let me blow it up. Hold on. Oh, shit. I didn't know you were here, man. Shit. Now I'm all fucked up. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, shit. Let me take... I didn't... Hold on. Hello? This is all fucked up. All right, hold on. I'm trying to get you... Hold on. Browser. Here we go. Here we go. Trying to get fancy. So when you and one other person watch this motherfucker. See, here we go. Trying to get fucking fancy. Here we go. All right, let's see here. Let's do it like this. Wish I could change the font in this, but I can't. Okay, this thing here, this is a pain in the ass. Hold on. I wasn't expecting to have anybody in the chat. I happened to look up and just momentarily shut down. Oh, there went the other fucking... Oh, there, it's back. There it is. Hold on. Momentarily. Hold on. I know you guys can't wait for me to keep painting and running my mouth about nothing. I know you can't wait. There we go. Here we go. It's a little better. Here we go. Here we are. Oh, wait a minute. I hate this thing. I should have put a different... I know what I did, but I know what I did wrong. God damn it. These fucking... Wow. Shit, it's still going. All right, hold on. Hold on. I got to fix this. Let's see if I can fix this. Right on... Or probably shut down the whole goddamn thing. Yeah? Yeah, I don't care if you come down. There you go. I think I can fix it. I think I can fix it, man. Hold on. Browser. I should have. Well, I should have had this lined up. There we go. God damn. Let's shrink this motherfucker. There we go. There we are. There we are. Okay, here we are. That's better. I wish I could change it. I wish I could change the font, but I can't for some reason. Michael's and Joanne's fabric stuffed balloons from Party City. Yeah. Once you have the black jacket, you know, everything. Yeah, I the silver details look okay. Yeah, Faraway Toys. Faraway Toys. Faraway, that's what it was. Okay. Faraway Toys. Yeah. I don't know. You know it was there over a year? It's been over a year. Didn't even know it was there. I didn't even know it. Apparently they opened the store right after COVID. Didn't know that. Switching up the toys over there and make it. I'm trying to make this like an awesome YouTuber where I got so much shit going on and everything freezes up. But here we go. Your painting is looking good so far. Yeah. Well, the beginning of the video, I explained kind of what was going on. So, and it's so bright down here, everything's kind of, you know, shiny and too shiny, but I can't see if I don't make it this bright. But if I make it more brighter, I can't, it drowns out, white drowns out in the screen like this. And you can't see what I'm doing. Not that it matters, I'm just saying. But I was back and forth where it's black. I came in and went gray with metallic gunmetal. Didn't like it because it matched his silver. Then I said, okay, let me go darker. So I went with this extreme sheen, which I like this stuff. Gunmetal dark. It's too dark, so I was like, now it looks sloppy. So I went over top of it again with some gemstone, too coppery, I thought. So I thought, wake up. You ever wake up in the middle of the night? Well, let me finish what I was saying. Then I went to the store today. I like this red. I'm going to use it. Try to go over top of that gemstone with this, and it just turned into a coppery, dark copper. This is not a metallic or anything, so just a red. Speed painting, whatever. It's just like whatever that is. I know you just like put one coat and done, but that's not really the case. I didn't like it, so I said, you know what? I'm either going to go where it's black. It would have been. Let me see if I can get at. I can't. Here we go. Where it's black. The camera's it's backwards on my screen, so. I was going to go brown with black spikes. Then I said, no, I don't want it to be like that because I don't want it to match my white variants of Black Adam and Superman and my white stuff. I love the white stuff, so I figured, okay, I'm going black. Silver spikes, I used nickel. This craft's smart. It's okay, but I got to do another coat because it's not as the best first coat, if you know what I mean. I love the blurry of this camera. I like to smash it against the wall. But horrible focus on this camera. Don't ever buy a Razor 60, anybody. Outside of that, man, I got this going on and I painted the red up again a little bit today. Now that I'm touching it, I guess me sweating and everything that's white, you got to watch. And I forgot to hold it with a rag, but I'm just using the red opaque on that, the red Createx opaque. But I'm just doing the straps tonight. God, this camera, I can't believe I could manual focus it, but Jesus Christ, man. If I do it now, I'll probably, see that? See that? I'll probably freeze the damn camera up. It probably won't let me do it. Let me see. No, it won't let me do it. It won't let me do it while it's playing, but oh well. I'm surprised the cameras are even working because it just freezes up out of nowhere. So I'm hoping it's not that bad. I mean, but every time I look up, it's fucking blurry, but I hope not. It's fine if you don't move. Of course, because it is a webcam, not a, that actually doesn't look good either. I don't know if it's the white. I don't know if it's there. See, that looks good. I don't know, man. So I got to do some, next time if I do another one of these, I'm going to have to make it so where see, look at this shit. It has to manual focus. See, look at that. I couldn't watch this. I can't blame nobody watching this shit. Let me see. I'm missing some people. Hold on. Let me get down here again. Tootsie Roll for yeah. Finally get to see you live. Was watching on my phone, but I couldn't read the chat, so I'm on my PC. Your painting's looking good so far. Oh, hey, Sam Silver. That's my man. That's my boy right there. Hell yeah, look at that shit. That's my boy right there, Sam Silver. Check out his channel. Sorry, brother. I mean, I don't have that. Nobody watches my shit no more, which is fine. I mean, I can't say nobody because you guys aren't nobody. So you're somebody. That's not what I meant. But boy, I tell you, it's a crumble here. I don't know what I do it. I do a goddamn short, get 2,000 views. I do a video, I get 6. Especially with Star Wars. For me, Star Wars, nobody wants to watch that shit, and I don't blame them. I just love Star Wars. I mean, but Sam Silver's definitely a friend of the channel. Put it that way. He's a brother of the channel. And Tootsie Roll there hooks me up on my Star Wars figures. Got me one today. Got me a Jawa. And it's the good one, too. I don't like a whole lot of soft goods on figures. Depends. Something just fell. I like when you're sitting around, you got all this junk in your room, and something behind you falls because, you know, one of them. Anyway, Sam Silver, thank you so much for all the support, man. Check his channel out. He just did a diorama of the, oh, shit. It was the Thing, right, bro? I know Tootsie Roll loves the Thing. He did a diorama. I like that fencing you did. Yep, the fencing you did was pretty neat, man. It was pretty cool. You gotta do some more, bro. It's all. You gotta do some more. Let me see here. Football into the ground. Just throw your phone into the fucking ground. I like to throw this goddamn webcam in right into the fucking wall. I'm with you on that, man. Yeah, regulars don't seem to be here anymore, which is weird. No, it's cool though, man. I'm good. It's okay. I mean, oh man, I don't expect people to hang around forever, bro. I mean, it's just. I can dig it, but I tell you, there are some people that still here. I got Say Tens, you're here, Say Tens. Now my mind I go blank. Smooth Operator, I see him once in a blue moon. There's what Reaper something Reaper. That's not you, right? I know it's somebody used to be Reaper 47 or something like that. I know back in the day that got another channel. Was that you, bro? Were you Reaper or no? You changed your name, right? Am I correct? Sam Silver says the fencing with a steel cage was of a wrestling ring that I cut good. Oh, there you go. You know, I never thought about that, man. That's a good idea. I never thought about that. Reaper Cloud 73. Yes, that was you. Yes. See, I remember. I can remember pretty good sometimes. That's actually a great idea. I'm always looking for some bullshit like whatever it is in the stores, you know, or whatever I can find for a diorama. Yeah, man. Yeah, deleted it for YouTube. Yeah, the account was deleted. But yeah, I'm not surprised, bro. Not because of what you've done or what they think you did or you didn't do. I know how that is. I was getting strikes like a motherfucker myself, so I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. That's why I always had 2 channels. But yeah, man, yeah, that looks cool, man. That's a great idea. If I find one on sale or something, man, I tell you, I'm just not into the wrestling stuff. But I mean, if I find something that's will work for whatever reason, I'll do it. You know, I'll buy it. You know, especially if it's on sale, man, and you can do some shit like that. Damn right. So what we're gonna do is, after I got this shit going on, I think I got some cleanup. For some reason, I guess this. Look what the pouches did. It's just by me touching it, and it was dry. I painted these like 3 hours ago, man, but I did not clear coat them like I was supposed to. Like I should, and I know better. But the pouches are easy. Just go over top it once, bam, done. It's over. This is going to be simple. It's not going to be something silly. I think I'm going to just go with Head. You remember, if you're still here, Head, this is a brush you gave me. This is one of the 3 that you gave me. I don't know if you remember this one or not. When I first started, look how clean it is still. When I first started airbrushing, you gave me three of them. I still got look. Where's it at? Maybe it's in the back room. I got 2 now. Yeah, the other 2 in the back room in my shot glass. I still have them. But yeah. But I think what I'm going to do is these skulls don't look too good actually in real life, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Right now we're just going to go with them black. I don't know if I should hit them with a bone. What do you guys think? If I go black, hit them with a bone with a dry brush, because I want the chains. The only reason why I say maybe bone is because you won't be able to tell what they are when you look at it, I guess, on the shelf. I don't know. Um, I don't know, but maybe a bone. But I want the chains black. I don't want them silver. I just don't want them silver. But I think the black skull. I can get in frame here. The black skull would be just too black. Like this looks good around his waist, but I don't know how good that's going to look there. So, have you ever? Okay, here Sam Silver says, have you ever thought about making a diorama for the thing out of foam? Yeah, you know what? The foam board, I love the foam stuff, man. I really do love the foam stuff. I love doing that for some. I like how you did yours as well because it's made by your hand. You know, it's kind of like you put in you put in the thought and you cut up something to make something, whatever it may be, phone or a ring or whatever it may be. You know, whatever. It's really neat to go that route instead of just buying some like 3D prints offline and then painting it and putting it together. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I keep telling myself I'm gonna do some more dioramas. I want a new background. I'm always trying to find a new background for the reviews I do for no reason at all. Because by the time I do a review on a figure, that figure's old as shit. Nobody's watching that shit. I can't say nobody. See, I gotta correct myself. That's wrong to say. I shouldn't say nobody. You guys watch it, and I'm thankful for it because if you guys didn't watch it, ain't nobody watched the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, and maybe because it's summertime, and channel was picking up there for a while, and I don't regret it, but I backed off because number one, I was getting mad that YouTube was putting ads in front of my videos, and my videos were getting some traction, with all the paintings and shit I was doing with it, but I got aggravated and I stepped away, man. I stepped away from it. I was like, no, I said I didn't want the attention, but don't get me wrong. I mean, 20, 30 views is all I'm thinking about. I hope it's better than 6 or 8. The funny thing is I did, and I know why, nothing because it's nothing I did. I know why it got so many views because it's a short. I did a short in 5 seconds about Han Solo blowing away fucking a tauntaun, and come watch my boring video. That motherfucker's past 2,000 views already. But I don't really care. I don't. And the people that watch those, they don't sub anyway. They're just flipping through the next one. And shorts are the way to go. I guess if you just, not the way to go, wrong term. Shorts are just there because people are just flipping to the next video in 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's watching unless you stay established, and I don't even know how that even, like I said, and I never wanted to be, it sounds dumb, but I really didn't. Even back in the day when I say I don't want 1,000 people watching, because then that's when the trouble comes. That's when you start wanting to make a crazy fun video and people are going to get pissed off and get your shit flagged. You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't care about that shit. Maybe Sam Silver says, the small stuff that you're painting, I'm guessing, is that you can't airbrush because of the small areas. I could airbrush it, but I'd have to mask a lot of shit off. And normally I don't like brushing a whole lot. I prefer, if I could paint everything, if I could spray everything, I'd rather spray it. I went 3 steps forwards and 5 steps back only because I picked the wrong colors for what I liked when I got done. Because I worked yesterday, I painted this thing twice. And you got to be careful because I was afraid to start getting all clumpy, but thank God it didn't. But this is real simple, like my white variant of Black Adam and Superman. This is just going to that shelf. So normally I would rather airbrush. I'm back. What's up? Oh, hey, there you are, Head. Okay, right on. Yeah, I was talking about the you picked me up we call each other with toys all day. It was when we were in the store, which I always look for her stuff, the Monster High stuff. She found me a store I was talking earlier in the live. Not sure if you guys, I don't think you guys were here yet or not, or didn't know, but I got like a total of 3 toy stores here now, man. I got a fair, what'd you say, fair day? I can't remember what you said, What'd you say, Head? What was that again? Fair. I mean, I can't remember shit. I can't remember nothing. I got the toy drop, a toy pit, and fair, whatever the fuck you said. What was that, Head? Let me see. Oh shit, I keep moving the wrong thing, man. Let me see here. Bink. I wish they had. You can't change the font in this. Maybe you're going to add it to the light and some. He says Sam Silver says small stuff. I'm guessing, yeah, because the airbrush, yeah. And damn, this thing, this OBS is a pain in the ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. Trying to keep my shit straight here. I got 1,000 things in here because I use this for a couple different things. Wish I could see this shit. Hold on, let me switch something here. Let me read your guys' shit. That's more important than this stupid painting bullshit. Hold on. All right. Maybe gunmetal's white added some light and some. Maybe gunmetal gray with a little white would add. Yeah, you're right. I tried that. I don't know if I should do that. I don't know what I'm going to put it together. I'm not 100% sure yet. The black is okay. It's kind of cool, but I'm not sure yet, man. I'm not sure I want to go that way yet. Tootsie Rolls back. Oh, wow. 2K views for a short video. Yeah, man, but it's cool. The views are cool, but I mean, it's just people scrolling, man. It don't really, I'm not saying they don't matter, but they're not subscribing, you know what I mean? Which is cool. I mean, like I said, I don't want a billion people. I know people say, oh, you're just, no, I've always said I don't want 1,000 billion subscribers, because then things happen. Because if I decide to do a video that, you know, I can't, normally what I like to do, a lot of people, they don't have that sense of humor, so that's just trouble. That's why I kind of backed off on all the shit before when YouTube started putting ads in front of my shit. And that's when I backed off. And then my channel got dumped right behind. I mean, it just disappeared, bro. My channel disappeared. I don't know what the fuck happened, which is whatever, man. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Just keep going, having fun. I do it for fun anyway. Tootsie Roll says, yeah, we do it fun though. I like hunting for stuff. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, she calls me or texts me. I text her if I find some Monster High stuff or whatever it may be, back and forth the other. She got me a Jawa today, which was badass. And I swear, I'm not making it up. I was thinking a couple days ago, what would I would really like a Jawa, because I got some General Giant mini bus up there. I got 2 Jawas. They're badass. Their eyes light up and shit. They're all packed away. I got so much junk packed away. So yes, the third toy store that we found is Far Away Toys. They've been there for like 2 years or a year and a half. Didn't even know it. You mentioned, okay, Sam Silver says, you mentioned a while ago, and I remember them. Service merchandise, Toys R Us, Lionel. Oh yeah, Lionel, yeah. Play World, Sears, Kmart, Montgomery Wars, KB's. Look at you. We had a bunch of places. Oh, look at you, bro. Yeah, hell yeah. You know what we're on the same level there when it comes to the old school shit. We're on the same level, for real. I mean, I remember that shit. We had a place called Best. I don't know where you're from or where exactly you're at, but back home in Baltimore, we had a place called Best. It was like it had electronics. It didn't have food. It had like treadmill, just a whole bunch of shit except the food, like a Walmart. And that's where you would find your Star Wars shit, man, back in the day. And Lionel, there was KB. Yes, I remember them. They were always in a mall. And then we had Kitty City. And it was a Kitty City on Jumpers Hole Road back in the day, way back in the day when I was back home in Maryland. And that was like a ripoff of Toys R Us. But like you said, man, you walk in and the toys were there, man. You know what I'm saying? The toys were there, man. You know? Now it's like, man, I'm glad these little mom and pop places are showing up here, man. I'm glad, because I tell you, I was like giving up. I was like, I'm done with this shit. I'm not going to keep going to go to Walmart every other day to try to find a goddamn DC Multiverse figure. It's not going to happen. Sears, I remember Sears. Yeah, Sears. Yeah. Kmart used to have some old school Star Wars now. You know what I'm saying? You know that shit. Kmart used to have that shit. Hell yeah. But I think best for me, if you best is on I think it's a YouTube has a page where people were talking about best, and maybe that was just the East Coast thing. I'm not sure, but that was crazy. But down here, DC Multiverse is gone, bro. It's over with. It's done. There's no more. I don't believe his bullshit. He might be putting out them little statues and shit, but they kicked his ass out, and it's a shame because I love McFarlane Toys. They kicked his ass out. Sam Silver says, "Yeah, I got you. It was a views from casuals and from someone who wants. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Hey man, I like doing the shorts. It took me 5 years to figure it out, but I like doing the shorts just because I'm gonna make them more funnier. You know, or not funny. But I'm just gonna have more fun with it. I'm gonna like maybe have Spider-Man stick his finger up fucking Han Solo's ass or something, and just to piss people off a little bit. But especially the hardcore Star Wars fans." Especially when you say Star War, not Star Wars. I know that pisses them off. So I should do a video saying Star War. Your older stuff was crazy fun. I don't think you could do that today at all. No, it wouldn't work, man. I was thinking about that the other night, actually, to be honest with you. I was thinking about the other night to go back and just do what I love to do, and what I did was fun. And no. I'll still do it. I mean, I got another channel. I can do it. I may even still use the Pig Rack Productions, the actual channel that I made again. That's up there. You know, I have one now that I just made a couple months ago. That's just sitting there. It's all done and ready. But I may go to that one and have some crazy. I may, get blown up on that one. I mean, I can make people see it, but they're gonna get pissed off at me. You know, if you put a woman in a bathing suit, and you put Brazilian, like a Brazilian, whatever it's called, waxing or some crazy shit. Oh, there's all these hard-ons on YouTube. They're gonna be clicking on that goddamn channel. Let me see here. Sam Silver. I'm sorry. It's funny, as kids we had money and spent in so many clothes. Now adults have much more money to spend. I know, spend on less options. That's true. Trolling Star Wars fans would be amazing. Oh, I'm going to do it, bro. I'm going to do a little bit of that. I'm going to fuck with them a little bit. I might as well. I mean, it isn't like every time I say nobody's watching, it doesn't mean you guys you're nobody. I mean, 11 views on a fucking video ain't much, bro. 11 views on a video ain't much, bro. I'm okay with it because it's fucking Star Wars. I cannot get my Star Wars counts up. I can do other shit and get a decent amount of, stuff, but that's okay. All Clowns Go to Heaven. Delete it. No, this is actually All Clowns Go to Heaven. This channel here has everything on it, but most of it is private. The stuff I thought may be a problem. Because even though, I hate to admit it, when this channel was getting traction, when it was getting traction like crazy, I was getting a little concerned because I guess I have to admit, I guess, they got the better of me where I was like, I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do anyway, whether I get banned or not. Well, I really enjoy the painting, man. And I really enjoy making videos about painting. So I was like, okay, let me just private most of the stuff and keep some of the stuff up. But I was like, yeah, man, this is actually the All Clowns Go to Heaven channel. This is actually that channel. I just changed it to Toy Stories. Toy Stories. Yeah, I don't even know my own channel anymore. Tootsie Roll says, I agree. Sam Silver says, oh, wow, cool. I thought it was since it was a different name. No, I can switch. Yeah, I figured it this way, man. And I made a decision a couple months ago that I'm done with the having two channels because I locked myself out of the GameStop original one, the Pig Rat channel. I locked myself out of that somehow. And I figure, you know what, man? I might as well just see this stuff here. I might as well just put everything on one channel and see what happens. And it's been going downhill ever since, which is fine. It's okay. Hey, man, it's only up from here. It can't get any worse, can it? I mean, I like the shorts. They're fun to do. I can do them in 5 seconds. But like I said, that's not really subscriber-based thing to do. It's just fun. So I think I'm going to mess with some. I'm gonna mess around a little bit with the shorts a little bit, just to have some fun. You know what I mean? Some kind of vulgar. Well, I can't say vulgar. I mean, I can say it, but a little bit of like trolling people a little bit when it comes to the action figures. And the action figures, doing stupid shit to each other. Nothing so bad it's going to get flagged. You know what I'm saying? But Just stupid. I'm going to have fun with the shorts, put it that way. Some old school humor, if you know what I mean, that I used to have on a channel. But this nickel right here, it's good. I love it, but you got to do it at least twice. It actually separates as you paint. It's really weird. I don't understand that. Let me see here. What does Tootsie Roll say? Tootsie Roll says that locking out thing is just so weird to be some kind of weirdo on YouTube. Shit or something. The locking out? What do you mean? What happened? Sam Silver says you have a lot of different themes on your channel, which makes it interesting. Well, I think it makes most people not want to hang around because I know traditionally back, people say, "Yo, just stick to one thing. Stick to." I don't know. I don't care. I do care, but not enough to cater to, And I tell you the truth, man. What happened was I went into the channel. I went and did some research, and I never did. My friend Forrest from Retro or Die, he sent me a thing about how to set up the channel. I said, man, this is some bullshit. This was like a year and a half ago, before I started really getting deep into painting. And he went in there, and I went into the YouTube, the YouTube where you go in your settings and you make them default, the studio, YouTube Studio. He helped me out a lot, which was cool, and I put some tags in there and stuff. So I went back in, and I re-tagged it all up, and I was trying to follow the format that YouTube was, all the big creators were telling you what to do, which I hate to do because I don't like following big creators. So I said to myself, I'm going to try it. And I went in there and I switched shit around, and since then I'm getting no views. I'm like, okay, I think I got to go back in and go put back where shit was and how it was, and then I think go from there. But yes, I'm going to take the, see what I mean about this paint? It just doesn't want to paint. You know what I'm trying to say? I like the color, but it just doesn't want to paint. Does that make sense? How can paint not want to paint? It just doesn't want to paint. I don't know. See, it just, and I know because number one, it has a clear coat on it, and it's probably smearing no, it doesn't have a clear coat. I just painted this. Normally I have a clear coat before I add another paint color because I'm so weird about that. But this, I did not clear coat it, so it's cheap ass paint, but I do like the color. If you do enough coats, it looks nice, which I guess apple barrel will look nice if you do enough coats. But I do like this nickel. I do like chrome, but man, chrome is expensive. Chrome is expensive, and I don't like ordering offline, man. You know what I mean? I just don't like ordering offline, man. I like to go to the store and buy shit. You know what I mean? That maybe I'm old. Maybe that's what it is. Don't you guys like to go to the goddamn store and buy shit? Everything's gonna be on order line anyway. Let me see here. Tootsie Roll says your original Pig Rat channel randomly kicking you out and then you couldn't get back into it, so weird happened. Yes, you're right. I couldn't get back into it. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know. I could not get back into it. Sam Silver says I have it happen whenever I can't even read. I have that happen whenever I use gold. Yes, you're right. You ain't kidding. Had to like 7 coats in it. Yeah, you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding about the 7 coats, because this looks good. This stuff, it looks good. It does, it is shiny nickel, and it's a cheap brand, of course, but you can either thin it or several coats, like you said, however you make it smooth, it's fine. But I do like the nickel, though. I do like the nickel. It's a poor man's chrome with this particular brand in nickel. So if you ever need nickel, or like a shiny chrome that's a poor man's chrome, I should say, the best way I can put it, that's the way to go. In my opinion, it looks nice if you take time with it. It's fine. Outside of that, I don't know. Okay, let me see here. Tootsie Rolls says I like the following channels that do different stuff too. Keeps it interesting sometimes. Yeah, I know, but I don't know, man. It just, I know you're supposed to stick to one thing, you know. You won't try normal. Yeah, I get it, but I just don't know. Golden Tootsie Roll says golden yellows are the worst. Yeah, yes, you ain't kidding. To lap, yes, yes, hate it. I agree. No, I understand that. They are the worst. You're not kidding. They are the worst. I'm trying to make it so people can understand what you guys are saying here. I wish the font would come in a color, but it's not. Sam Silver says ordering online for paints is tricky since you have to. Yes, no idea how it is. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. I don't like ordering that kind of shit online, man. I like to see it in my hand. I like to touch it and go into the store and look at it, and see, okay, look at the bottom and shit, You get better idea what you're doing with your project, what you're doing. Sam also says nickel is a good color. Usually use silver, but nickel is, yep. Exactly. I love the silver. I don't have it here, but Model Air, I ran out when I did his chest with that silver. If you hit this with some, right now it's matte with my beautiful blurry camera. If you hit this with some gloss, man, that silver is great. I love my favorite silvers from Model Air. It's the best. Had it forever. This just has a little bit of a more punch to it, but this silver is awesome. But this silver, when it gets on it, it's on it. This shit here, it's user friendly. You can move it around a little bit, but I tell you, but that Model Air silver, my favorite silver ever. That's my favorite. Model Air silver. Model Air is a great line as well, but their silver is way better than I think so far anything silver. If you want silver, Model Air is the way to go, just my opinion. I used that when I first day one started, man. It's some good shit. Some good stuff. There went Spawn again. Nothing stands up anymore, man. Model Air, I started with that when I started airbrushing, man. And it goes through well. Like I said, you got to cut the shit, whatever you decide, whatever you use to cut stuff. Distilled water was my thing. I've tried thinners. I didn't like it. And I tried alcohol, the shit comes in, the perforated, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know what it's called, but it dry tipped like a son of a bitch. Maybe because my back room's a little more humid than out here when it comes to the air quality back there, or more whatever. I don't know. I mean, it's not hot or nothing. It's climate controlled back there, of course, because it's an extension of my basement down here. But maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but maybe it's just, I don't know, man. But distilled water for me was the way to go. I finally got it, where when I mix paint, I can tell with distilled water that feeling you get where it's right. You don't even really have to. You can check it on the side of the shot glass. I'm not sure if you Sam Silver, if you airbrush. I mean, I don't know if you airbrush or not or whatever, but go to Goodwill and get some shot glasses, man. And when you get blasted one night, you just can drink out of them. You only got to wash them. The paint gets even higher. No, I don't know, but I'm just saying, get some shot glasses for $1 a piece. Be careful because when you wash them in the sink back there, my sink back there in my ground, hard ass concrete ground back there. Even though I got tile down, but they'll shatter. Be careful of that. But glass is the best to mix in. I love the glass. For about a year, I used plastic. That just doesn't give you the right consistency, in my opinion. Everybody has their own thing, man. But if I mix, Createx or even, like I said, the cheaper version of this Deco Art, the sheen, a little thicker, or even army paint, war paint, mix it in glass, man. It's just, the consistency, and it's not as porous as plastic, in my opinion. But I mean, people do a lot of great stuff with plastic cups, throwaways. I prefer this. A little bit of alcohol in here, clean it out, good as new, man. 99 cents at Goodwill's, man. $1. You can buy like 5 of them, have 5 of them. It's the way to go, man. And you got a little section here, got some over here, where you keep it, keep water and shit, and it's the way to go, man. Tootsie Roll says, let me back up here a little bit. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me see. Nickel, good color. Okay, so Sam Silver says, I can I can ask you live now. Did you watch the Spider-Man 1977 on TV and had the live action stunts? Oh well, yeah, bro. That was some good stuff. The climbing, the Marvel Legends figure. Yeah, yeah. I seen that. I seen that. That's a good looking Spider-Man. No, I know what you're talking about. That's a good look. I tell you, that might be something I might be looking into here because I tell you, yeah, the 1977 TV show. You mean the? Yeah, I know what when you're talking about where he shot a web and it was a fucking string. Oh, I loved it. Yes, and I tell you, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's old school right there. That was a classic, man. If that's the one you're talking about, I'm pretty sure it's when you're talking about. Um, well, to be fair, Spawn only has one leg and stand when he fell over. Did you say that when he fell over? That's what I'm talking about. See, that's the problem. I need more people like you guys where you got a fucking sense of humor because everybody else is all fucking uptight, bro. That's funny. Took you roll out at that shit. That's great. Sam, that was fucking funny. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't fake laughing either, motherfucker. That was fucking funny. He's got one leg to stand. I missed it. Maybe because I was running my mouth about some stupid shit. My silver. Oh, goddamn. That was fucking good. Oh, I may have missed it. Make anything red on him? Yeah, no. I did. I made this pouch. I know it's stupid, but I think it's going to look. Yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna do all the spikes and shit, and I got the. Let me see here. I don't know. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make it. I don't know if I like that or not. Now that I'm putting it together, I don't know if I like that or not. I'm trying to make it plain as simple as I can. Plain as simple as I can make it. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm gonna. I tell you, this is for something that's supposed to be quick and fast and fun. I'm back and forth with it in my mind, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I don't know. I have to get it. I'm thinking I'm going to finish up what I know I want to do. I don't know if I mean, what do you guys think of the black? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not. Now that I stare at this stupid fucking thing, I'm not sure if I. Let me get a stupid cheap cape. Let me see here. I don't know if I should. I was trying to make it less. Colors as possible, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to keep it. I know it doesn't make sense to say this, but A, B, and C done. Not because it's done because I want it done. I want it real simple, like my Superman and my Black Adam. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Tootsie Roll says, "Hi, I love my nickel paint flavored my nickel paint flavored liquor." Yeah. Yeah. My nickel paint. Yeah, so if you're gonna do some shots out of your fucking glass here that you mix your shit, don't even clean it. No, I gotta clean it because I'm weird. It's like my everything. I gotta keep everything clean because I'm fucking weird when it comes to that shit. But yeah, it is funny though. Oh man. Sam Silver says, "What's funny is that the figure comes with the string and cinch." Yeah, the Spider-Man is. Yeah, his webbing. I know. I seen it. There's a couple of reviews I seen today because I was like, "Nah, I like that." That's a Spider-Man that's a great TV. Man, I tell you, you can't beat the shit back in the day, man. It's all, it's not even CGI bullshit. It's real shit. So, can't beat it, man. Can't beat it. The looks fine so far. There's still plenty of white showing. Yeah, I agree, man. I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. And I thank you so much for any feedback at all because let me get in frame here. I don't know if I got to put the green in his eyes. I got to fix that up. I know, and I'm seeing the hardware being black. Am I overthinking it? Am I saying? I mean, am I overthinking it? Let me get my Black Adam. See, that's the plan right there. That's the plan. He's matte everywhere except his boots and his gauntlet. And I got some gold in there. I got some silver. And I got a little bit of black there. And that is Frank Miller's Batman head sculpt. It worked out perfect. That's what I was trying to go for because I don't want to make it too much. I don't want to make it too many colors, man. I don't know that I don't know, man. Maybe this is something that when I'm just gonna be honest. When I did the Batman, when I did the Superman white and I did the Black Adam white, I was like, wow, man, I love it. I loved it. I just love it. And I do love me some. You guys know it already. Let me see here. These are probably my favorite turtles, man. Got the big ass minigun there, head. Look at that. See, that's what I'm trying to go. I don't want to make. I like the black lining on this. This goes good for this. I don't want to do that on mine though. The stuff I'm doing. I mean, it would probably look cool, but I'm trying to keep it like Black Adam over here. I don't know. But I do love these goddamn turtles, man. I'll tell you that right now. I love these turtles, man. They're probably my favorite turtles. I love them turtles. Even better than even more than the 90s turtles, I think. The turtle you can't top them, but you know. All right. Let me see here. Tootsie Roll says I'm a huge fan of black and white figures with a pop of color. I think it'd be cool to incorporate some red somehow. You're right though, all this stuff you are certain about first, then decide. Yeah, do the shit first and then come back. I agree. Yeah. Sam Silver says this. If this guy, let me get this out of the way so I can read your guy's shit. I'm trying to keep the back black so I can read this shit. Let me see here. Red. Okay, here we go. Sam says you have plenty of black and white, nickel and red stand out without taking away from the white. And he also says, but to be fair, Shazam has more boring costume than Spawn. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. It is kind of plain and simple. It is straightforward, that's for sure. Yeah, it's not. Maybe that's why the white, it works the white with that, because there's not really nothing there. I didn't think about that. You got a great point there. Sam says, if you painted too much of the Spawn where you're right, you'll lose the detail of the symbol or the pouches or the spikes. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I will lose. That's why I was trying to separate that shit, man. I mean, I was even thinking about going here and I was going to make bright red like I did the pouch up here, but I think it looked like a damn candy cane. I don't want it to look like a candy cane. So I might leave that like that. I don't know. Tootsie Roll says the black lining isn't necessary for yours. I think the black accessories are for. Yeah, I agree. The black accessories. I hope it when I put it together, it'll pop. You know, and right here, this camera. I mean, I'm not saying it looks better. It will look better in real life, of course, because this webcam isn't the best to be showing this stuff. It's so glossy right now. This isn't clear coated or anything. It's not matted down. At least his body isn't as black as matted, but I don't know. Okay, and Tootsie Roll says I think the silver eyes details are the best idea. Really love that. Usually his eyes are dark, fun to see them be opposite. Well, I was thinking this has to be cleaned up a little bit. This is one coat here. It's got to be cleaned up a little bit. This is the Model Air silver, not the nickel. I have to white his eyes out, and I think I'm going to do a faded burst or a burst of green in his eyes that goes into the mask a little bit because he has green eyes. I think I'm going to keep the eyes a bright neon green and burst it a little bit into the mask a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Kind of a glow effect, if I can pull that off or not. I'm not sure yet. Yeah. Sam Silver says, I would leave the arms as is. I agree. Thank you, brother. I really do. I think I will. I think I will. That's all I needed is some, you guys give me some feedback and then it's done. This decision's made. I think that's the way to go as well. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm going to do. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. I'm overthinking it. I think I'm overthinking it. I'm pretty sure I'm overthinking it. Let me see. I think all these are done. I have to hit them again, but I won't bore you with that. I won't bore the fuck out of you guys. Okay, this is somewhat. I got some cleanup. I do, but I mean it's not the worst, and it's gloss right now, and the spikes have to be hit again. All these spikes have to be hit again because, as good as I like this nickel, it's kind of junk. To be honest with you, this one-legged motherfucker right here. I'm telling you right now. All right, let me see here. I'm not gonna keep messing with them. I'm gonna put them over here. I'm not gonna keep messing with them. I'm putting him over there, and I got this one to do. We got this one right here to do in his hands. Next time it won't be as blurry, I promise, because I know how to fix that, where I can manual focus it and leave it. The camera, I swear, man, everything I try to do here, it just doesn't work. Everything I think I'm really shocked that these cameras haven't fucking froze up. Okay, Sam Silver says maybe do the eyes with a glow in the dark paint. Yes, I got some in the back room. I would go show it to you because I'm like a little 5-year-old. Let me show you what I got. If you have any. Yes, I do. God damn it. Now I got to go get it. Hold on, bro. Let me go get it. All right, guys, here we go. I may try to put a little tad of this in there after I'm done with this or something, or maybe base this down first. I was thinking about this green right here. This limelight green from Createx. Sam, this is some good shit. I know it's a little expensive. I mean, trust me, I don't really like paying $7 for a goddamn... I mean, you get a lot. You get a lot. You look how big this is compared to this. This is $5, but this is good shit. I pick and choose what color I want when it comes to the war paint, army paint, but it's some good shit. Mostly for airbrushing. I mean, this is airbrushing too, of course, but I tell you, man, the opaque stuff is only $4.99. You get a Hobby Lobby, but for some reason the Wicked colors, they're a little more, but this lasts forever, man. I mean, unless you're really cranking out some paint, these things last forever. Obviously, you can see the different size of what you're getting. What you're getting here. So I was thinking, like, here we go. Like, not the red. No, I'm not. This is. I bought this shit for one. I tell you, this is really nice, but I bought it for some reason. But I didn't like it when I got it. When I got it out, because I tell you, some of this can be deceiving. Some of this can be deceiving. Look. I may be cool for something, but. I don't know. It's more. It shows yellow, orange on the. This is not orange. This is pink. That's weird. Yeah, that's weird. It's showing pink here on the camera. I don't know. But here we go. Right here. Here we go. I don't know. I don't know. I think that I got to go in and hit his eyes white. They're kind of white now, but I got a little silver mix out. I'll go in there, go in there with a really fine brush and Jesus, I can't even hold the brush. And my turtle fell over too. Go in with a fine brush and make it, really take my time with some clean shit and steady hands if I can possibly do that. And I don't know. I'll probably, like you said, I'm going to go with the glow first. The only bad thing is about this stuff is it takes several coats and it's kind of a pain in the ass. But it's really nice. Maybe some 3 or 4. It's going to be tough. But I don't want to make it look... If it looks bad, I won't do it. But this can be easily fixed. I can just put this in alcohol, clean it out, re-hit it white, and do silver again. But I don't want to. Then go over it with that. Like, I'm going to fade it into his mask a little bit. Not all the way up here. Just up to the brow. See, like, maybe... Let me see here. Let me see if my guys get a screen here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit around here. Just to But try to make it look like it's glowing, which I don't know if I can do that or not yet, but we'll find out. If it don't look good, I won't do it. I'll figure something else out. Maybe I'll just keep it solid green. Maybe that's too bright, too much of a lime. But I think the way to go, he's got that crazy, you guys know how Spawn is. He's got the crazy, it's perfect color right there, man. Right. Perfect color, man. And right here, get this shit. I got this one at Hobby Lobby for like $2, I think. $2 or $3 or $2.50 or $1.50, something like that. And this one at Walmart, believe it or not. I found this at Walmart, I think for $1.20, $1.50, $1.29 or something. But that's the plan with his eyes. I'm going to try to. So, let me get back to you guys. Where did I leave off? Unnecessary accessories for sure. Oh, hold on here. Yeah, accessories for sure. Tootsie Roll says. See, okay, I think silver details, really love that. Usually the eyes, yeah, I got that. Would leave the arms alone. I got that. Arms is. Maybe the eyes are glowing in dark paint. Yeah, I got that. Yep, that one there. You could use red instead of green eye paint, which is, yeah, still a main color. That's true. Didn't even think about that. That's a good idea. If you wanted to. No, it's a great idea. I think he's going to be green since the color responds power. I believe so. Yes, you're right. That's fair enough, Tootsie Roll says. That's his power. I probably would have to go green, but red would look pretty badass. For a variant, that would be pretty cool. I mean, I get it. Something to think. I'm not ruling anything out at the moment. I'm not sure if I can pull this shit off. I would love to go in there and just hit it with the airbrush, tap it to make it look like but I'm sure I'll mess that up. As long as I water it down and I go lightly and do 1,000 coats and go real slow and light, I think I can do it. Yes, the diorama, bro. Look at that. Look at Sim Silver diorama with the Spawn and thank you. That's what I use right there. That's the shit. This is what I bought it for. This is exactly it. I bought that. Yep, I got that shit. Yeah, no, you're right. I still got that, but I packed it up. I had too much shit. I have to pack some stuff up and keep some stuff out. Now I'll switch it. I'll rotate it. I have to rotate shit. Just to change it up because I'm weird like that. I do like to take my room and redo it, move shit around. Then after it gets stale that way, moving around, I'll pack some DC Multiverse stuff up because that's my primary stuff. Bring some old stuff that I used to have back out earlier. I switch. I'm like a woman when it comes to that kind of shit. But my wife's not like that. She leaves shit right in one spot forever. I'm the woman when it comes to that kind of shit. I got to keep moving shit around. I don't know why. Okay, Sam Silver says, maybe to test the eyes on another head. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, thanks for reminding. Yeah, you ain't shitting. I'll fuck this one all up. I didn't think about that, but yeah, that's a done deal. I got a whole bunch of extra heads in the back room that I got 1,000 pieces with. I think I'm going to do that because I don't know how this is going to go down. I don't know how that's going to go down. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something. I have to do some test shit on something, like a spoon or a fucking extra head. I got some extra heads back there, and I got tons of shit left over in the back room back there, my organizer bullshit that I bought. Tootsie Roll says it's crazy. It's a crazy color. Would be super fun to use a lot of black up against it. Yeah, the black up against it. Yeah. I'm trying to this. I hate this fucking. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's a lot worse on my screen. I don't know how it looks on there on YouTube, but. Airbrush the eyes is a good idea if you can keep the mask. Yeah, I know, the right stuff. Yeah, I know, that's the thing. Yeah, it's too much of a pain, and I get it. I would love to, like I said, I would love to be able to control that. That's like controlled shit right there. Too much air. I'm not Mr. Airbrush, but when it comes to that, the air pressure has to be right. The consistency of this thick shit has to be right. Then if you try to do it too many times, that's going to mess this head sculpt up. So I think I'm going to have to water this down. I'll probably do it live just for the fuck of it, just to do it. Probably have to water this down and just go go light. But the thing is, when it's where this, if you guys can see this, his eyes are white. They were green when it was a toy. I mean, when it was a toy, it was green before I painted it. But I wanted to go from scratch. I didn't want to try to keep that green because I can always put it green. I may have to go in here with some white, watered down white, and just lightly hit it around the eyes, so it looks like I can starburst it out, like fade it out to the silver, but not far. I only want it to go up to like maybe at the top of the brow, in the corner, and down here a little bit. I don't want it all over his head, you know. I want it very subtle, but you can see it. But saying it and doing it are two different things, man. The airbrush thing would be perfect, but the integrity of this paint is not the best to put in airbrush. I'd have to really thin it down because it's some thick shit, man. I love it. I mean, it works. Look at that shit. That shit's like goddamn apple barrel. Nothing wrong with apple barrel. I'll tell you that right now. Number one, apple barrel's like 50 cents a goddamn bottle. And if you're doing a diorama, apple barrel all the way. I can put apple barrel. Look at this. This shit gets thick, bro. Look how thick this shit gets. Look. Apple barrel. I guess because it's glow in the dark. I never seen. I like folk art. Folk art's a really good paint. Now for $1.50, folk art, really good paint. I use folk art licorice as my black all the time, except on this project here. I used a regular, obviously Createx, but my folk art licorice is my go-to black. It's not black. It's black, but it's not black, you know. Do you have any extra power effects like Shazam on his arm and similar to add to his eyes? See, that I thought about that because the reason why I say I thought about that, it's a wonderful idea. I seen a guy. He took head when we were doing. I'm going to start editing our Jaws project tomorrow. We did an awesome project together. It was fun. It was great to do it together. We did a really pretty big Jaws project, and it's been done for a couple weeks now. I've just been fucking lazy and keep forgetting about it. Got it all ready to go in the computer. I just got to edit it, and I'm going to start editing that tomorrow. That'll be on the channel by the beginning or next week. In the middle, it'll be up. It'll be done. I want it up because it's a really good project. If you take the resin, me and Tootsie Roll did some resin stuff. We did a lot of resin stuff on this project. That's territory I think I can speak for her as well that we never been in. We bought a lot of resin and some silicone as well on this one. I'll put it up. It's a good product. This is a very good. I hate to say my shit. I go, oh, this is great because this project, this Jaws project we did, this diorama. It's good. It's good. So what I'm getting at is, if you take this guy took resin and put it on a cotton ball, and then he stretched it out, and when it dried, there were shards. It was amazing because I started looking at resin shit. So Sam Silver, when you said that, I thought about that video I seen a couple weeks ago where this guy took resin and put it on a fucking cotton ball, and when it dried, and when he pulled it apart before it got hard, and then it got hard, it left shards. What he did, he was using it so when an action figure would fall, like he made water, and when an action figure would step into the water, it made a splash, like he was running hard through, maybe 3 inches of water, and water splashes up. He used shards, and I thought about that when you said that. I didn't think about it until you just said that. I could try that because I got tons of resin back here now. I could try that and paint it this color and just glue it to his eyeballs. But the problem is, for me, that's awful little shards, man. But your idea was brilliant. It's perfect. I guess it would have to be. I'll check it out. I mean, I got resin. I'll just put it on a goddamn cotton ball and then pull it apart and wait for it to dry. Then he broke it. After he broke it, it looked like shards. It's crazy. Resin's pretty neat, man. I hated it. And I think Tootsie Roll can say the same thing. I hated it when we were doing it. But towards the end, when it came together, it was wonderful. I'll do it again. Okay, Shazam, Flex, and then Tootsie Roll says, "Oh yeah, thinking down in the glow and dark, thinning down in the glow in the dark will make the glow part of the paint not as strong." See, that's what I was thinking, man. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If I water it down, you see, I don't know I don't know. I may go with, like Sam said, I may try some. I'm gonna experiment before I do it. Yeah, and I know it's stupid. I'll get to you guys. You know that the one we made Greenhead. I'm gonna make a little base of rock and put that bitch in there and put him on top of that green and put that puck. I think it would look badass. You know what I mean? The green. That way I can cheat. That way I can cheat about it and not use so much color on the figure. It'd be green with his eyes and shit. Sam says, folk art is what I use, and I have some Apple Barrel. I'll tell you right now, there's nothing absolutely... It's funny because Apple Barrel is so cheap. People think like, oh, it's fucking cheap. Well, no, it's magnificent when it comes to using a paint that is thick for a diorama, and you can get it through... You can put it through the goddamn airbrush. You can do it. It's a little more, it takes a little more thinning out. You do lose pigment and shit, depending on the color. Now, white Apple Barrel, don't even try to get that through it. At least not for me. Don't even try to get that through an airbrush. And I tried everything. I tried all the cheap shit. And folk art, that's hands down for me the best thing after any kind of, even this stuff. Any good paint that's overpriced, but it's good. You can't go wrong, but that's my go-to paint. I will always put folk art through an airbrush. And I use a $40 airbrush. I don't go... I mean, no, my master's airbrush that I started with was a $40 one. My other one back here is like a $60 one. I don't have a $300 goddamn airbrush. You don't need that shit. But folk art, up there, man. I'll take folk art right with these here. But it's got to be a little. You got to get used to the mixture. You got to do a little, not this particular, like just a regular color of folk art, just a regular color. You got to be aware of the mixtures of thinning it down. Getting it through an airbrush. Now on a brush, absolutely. I mean, nothing wrong with that at all. Sam says the Teenage Mutant Ninja Van you did was amazing. Look at that. Look at this guy. I tell you right now. Look at this guy. I love this guy. There ain't many people that have been around. I tell you. I thank you so much, brother. Much love to you, my friend. That fucking van. Tootsie Roll was there. She helped me with that shit. That van was a motherfucker. I'll tell you right now. When it comes to plastics, like I can look at... Oh, shit. His minigun came apart. The plastics. That's why I completely went deep with the McFarlane stuff. Number one, because I love 7-inch. I love 7-inch figures. I love them. And it's user-friendly when it comes to, in my opinion, which it's, well, I guess everybody's opinion as well, but over Marvel and Mattel's Master of Universe, whether it's cheap, like up here, this my Black Adam up here on the screen up here, whether it's cheap or more expensive than what Marvel Legends use, or even, I don't know about the Star Wars stuff. I don't know about that. I haven't done any customization on that. That is the easiest plastic to get to manipulate. It's user friendly. Everything's backwards on my screen. That Black Adam that's freezing right there is the best material to work with when it comes to customization. I swear to God. But now the turtle, the van, I still have it out in display because I love it. I love the colors. I love green. It's my favorite color, the neon green, and I love the turtles. I never had a turtle van, so I have one. I'm never taking that out of the display in my room. I'm leaving it. I got it in a glass case. It's staying there. It doesn't get dusty. When I started that, I didn't sand it down. That's before I used to scuff things up. I used to just paint that shit. I used to primer it. I said to myself, well, if I primer it, the paint will stick to it. Well, yeah, when you're using the McFarlane plastic, whether it's cheap or good, I don't know what it is, but it's wonderful. You go to whoever made the fucking van, and whoever makes the Marvel Legends, whoever, and I think Mattel, if I'm wrong, I don't know, whoever makes the He-Man Eternal stuff, whatever, you know what I'm saying, the 7-inch He-Man shit, that shit is some oily plastic. So when I did it, when I painted it, it just kept chipping and falling apart. It just kept falling apart. It would not stick, and you touch it, it would fall apart. It would just not stay on the van. Then after I scratched it up with 400 and a scotch pad, still wouldn't stay. So I scratched the shit out of it. I had to re-break it down, recut it all down, get all the paint off of it, sand the shit out of it, and then it stayed. But I see that, can't blame the van as well. I mean, it is my fault because I should have seen that oily paint is a motherfucker to paint. That makes sense. The oily plastic, which is common sense, but I didn't think about it. I didn't know at the time. That oily plastic is hard, in my opinion, to paint when it comes from me. Everybody else must have their own strategies, but I tell you, it's something else. But I'm glad I have it. I'm glad me and Tootsie Roll worked on it, and I'm keeping it out forever. I love it. And I do love the Mutant Mayhem stuff. I like that version. Normally, I'm really hard-headed when it comes to switching what I like, and it has to be the old stuff. It can't be anything new, but I kind of like the Mayhem stuff. Tootsie Roll says, Jaws Project is probably the best thing I've ever took part in, and it's so cool. Now, it is. It's badass. And we 50-50 on it. We 50-50. We both, I'll break it down. When I edit it, I'll explain it all. It's a big-ass boat. Bitch is 17 inches long and like 6 inches wide. But it was great. It was great. I just watched Jaws 1 and 3. I wish it was a different color font because I can't see it. 3 about a week ago, and I can't wait to see what you did with Jaws. Oh, yeah, thank you, brother. I mean, the reason why we did it, this is funny. How long has Mother's Day been? About a year? So I'm downstairs in my back room. Normally I'd go to my back room and do the shit. Lately I've been coming out here because it's just cleaner. It's just, I'm just brushing. I won't airbrush out here because I'd be so worried about my stuff getting dusty because I'm a weirdo and overspraying shit. So my back room is set up for that kind of shit. So, what was I saying? Yeah, she came down and says it was a week before Mother's Day last year, or this year, whenever year it was the last Mother's Day. And she goes, will you make me something like this? She's seen something on eBay, and the guy was pretty good about it. He just had some plexiglass, and it was about 12 inches long, and probably 4 inches wide or something like that, or 6 inches wide. And he filled up the resin probably about this much, about 2.5 inches, 3 inches, and he made water waves on top. He put a fin in there, and he pulled some fucking barrels. I'll tell you about the barrels. I'll wait till you edit. I'll talk about this. It may be a long video. It won't be long, but it's going to be longer than normal videos. It'll probably be, 20 minutes long or something, but 25 minutes long. But it's a lot of detailed shit there. I'm going to try to knock it down to be shorter. But I said, let's do something different. I said, I like that. It's cool because she's a Jaws fanatic. She loved the Jaws stuff. And I said, why don't we do that shit in a boat? And I said, I'll get a big-ass shark, like the whole damn shark, not just a fin, and I'll get some barrels. Now, saying that's easy. Doing these things and finding these things is another situation. You can't find fucking barrels. Not unless you pay thousands of dollars for the. We went through trial and error. We went and bought shit, came in the mail, didn't like it, didn't want it. Went and got a shark. Took me fucking 3 weeks to find a shark. Went and finally found a shark. And I'll break us all down, and I'll put it in the video, but it was... And it was starting to be a nightmare where I was like, okay, the shark's starting to piss me off. When we tried to do the resin, boy, that was something else, wasn't it, Head? We tried to do the fucking resin. That motherfucker didn't. It would not. It would not cure. For 3 weeks, it sat in this goddamn boat, out in the garage, at her house, out in the sunlight. Now, what happened was, it's a 2-part resin. I won't go too much into this. I'll shut up after this, but... because I'll put it in a video. It was a 2-part resin, A and B, epoxy resin. Well, I bought some resin. I could have bought the wrong shit, but it said resin. It says it right on it. I'll show you. I'm going to show the tube that I bought. I bought resin for, I'm trying to talk and do something at the same time. I bought resin, what's it called? Ink. That's what it was. Resin ink for the clear epoxy. So it looks like water, but it had to be dark water. I didn't want you to see the whole shark. So what we did was let it sit for 3 weeks, and the bitch was still like pancake syrup. So you can't use that resin. It was weird. So I'll get more into it, but it was a nightmare, to tell you the truth. I watched Jaws. Yeah, my wife's deep into Jaws. Not so much me, but it's all right. But that's not really my thing. But I mean, it's cool. Jaws is cool. I mean, it's classic. It's a classic. I mean, it's like Back to the Future and Ghostbusters. I mean, you can't go wrong with Jaws. A yearly summer Jaws watch. A yearly summer Jaws rewatch is always fun. That's true. That's true. I don't know. There's only one thing that scared the shit out of me. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of embarrassing to even admit this on here. Watching Jaws, I think it was the first one. Yes, it was the first one. Do you remember when, what's his name, whoever's is, the guy was down in there and he was going down, snorkeling down? One of the main characters, the guy with the glasses, that got in a fight with the guy that was snorkeling down, and he seen that head pop out of the boat that was underneath the water. It was that white head that popped out in that hole in that boat down in the water. I jumped. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only time I really jumped in a movie. I ain't gonna lie. I jumped at that shit. I don't give a shit. I jumped. I'm not kidding. That head scared the fuck out of me when it popped out of that hole. Tootsie Roll says, you want the inks back for the resin? No, not yet. No. I'm going to use some of the ones we made. I think I'm going to use the one I made for this one here. I'm going to use for this spawn. I'm going to put them in. I'm going to try it first. But I may make a bigger one. I'm not sure yet. But I'll let you know. I'm going to try to use that because I don't want it big. My dumbass, I make a big, giant platform, and I have nowhere to put it. I'm going to try to keep it small and simple, but if not, I'll definitely let you know that it'd be cool if we could hook up and make a couple more. Sam Silver, I would research some of the comic book pages to see if some effects, since it doesn't come out so far away from the eyes. Yeah, I know. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. No, I didn't think about that. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Oh, yes, the green puck. Yes, you're right. The green puck. I got a green puck. I think it's big enough for what I want to do because I'm not putting him in a crazy stance. I'm putting him in a stance where he's going to have his one arm up with that minigun that I love, a minigun in a video game. My favorite is a minigun. Not minigun, I'm sorry. The P90. The P90. What am I saying minigun for? The P90. And have him really like in a narrow standing rock with that green shit with a puck. Big enough for a puck. I already have the puck. Had a puck for like a year now. Didn't even use it. Tootsie Roll says, whenever designed the plastic for the turtle van should be in hell. I don't know why it was so difficult. That turtle van, I tell you, it was worth every cuss word. It was worth every minute I worked on it. Now that it's been done, I love it. It's one of my favorite things. But yeah, it was, whoo, that was something else. Cause I was, whoo, boy, it was chipping off. The paint was chipping off, and I had to smooth it, sand it all back down. It was something else. I ain't gonna lie to you about that. It was something else. Oh man. Sam says the Teenage Mutant Ninja video was long, but it showed much cool stuff, and don't worry about it being like. I think I'm with you, Sam. I get worried when I do a review or I talk about a figure. I'm done with this fucking trying to run through it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought about this today myself. Because, I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, like, you know what, this Han Solo jacket, I ran through it as fast as I could because I'm afraid that nobody's going to watch because it's too long. Fuck it. If they don't want to watch, don't watch it. I'm not going to make an hour-long video. You know what I'm saying? But I try to keep it low because I'm worried that, because the shorts are so... I don't care anymore, bro. If the Jaws video is a goddamn 30 minutes long or 20 minutes long or 25 minutes long or even 60 minutes long, it's what it's going to be because I don't want to cut some of the good shit out. I want to take everybody on the journey that we had. You know what I mean? And I'll make a short. Oh, that'll probably get good views just because it's a short. Not because we did do a good job. Not because, we were like, oh shit, this turned out fantastic. It's just because it's a short. I will make a short after the video's done just to get people to the channel, hopefully. And if not, at least a short people can see it. But it's a very unique piece, man. And it's probably, when it comes to what we put into it, it's probably the best thing that I've done personally when it comes to creativity and also getting ready to throw it against the wall and smash it outside in the fucking road. Smash that motherfucker right in the road. Oh my God. That project was something else. I ain't gonna lie. That project was something else. Tootsie Roll says it was crazy ass time. It was a lot of bullshit, but it came together so nice. Funny how projects we do together tend to be such an house, but always turn out nice. I tell you, the turtle van I thought was a nightmare. The turtle van I thought was going to be some bullshit. And that's when I got to pull in the heavy hitters, meaning Tootsie Roll. That's when I got to pull in my color wheel, because she's a fucking walking color wheel. I'm not so much. She is and I'm not saying it because, whatever, but she's a master of mixture of what color is this and can I make it? Because when I can't figure it out, I call her up and say, "Here, I need this color." She comes over. Hey, you remember when we were fucking doing the scarecrow, the DC multiverse scarecrow, and I wanted it all one color because it was like the Joker-eye scarecrow, and we were sitting down here trying to make that beige and match that motherfucker. But yeah, we did some. We worked on some stuff. Well, we've done stuff before. We did a big painting upstairs I got on the wall. The video game. We had some stuff that we did that was just as fun and came out quick and easy and fun and looks good. But the turtle van the turtle van was nothing compared to this shark, Sam. Nothing. I'm telling you, man, that this fucking shark was this shark was something else, bro. I'm just telling you, this shark was something else. It was I'm going to take this motherfucker out in the road, and I'm going to throw it against the ground. This fucking thing's all dried up. Yeah, bro, the turtle van is nothing compared to Jaws, but I tell you, like she said, nothing like something turning out. That was fun. Such a hassle. Sam says, the clown in Poltergeist scared the shit out of me as a kid when it made me. Good. Oh shit, that is funny. That is funny. I'll tell you something in a second. I get done reading your guys' comments. I'll tell you something true about me that I don't think I even told anybody. Not that it matters. I mean, it isn't like it is a big deal or anything. And Tootsie Roll says, I'm always down to making resin stuff. God, let me move this shit out. Resin stuff. Trying to make it so I can read this shit. If you need any of these inks, anytime for sure. I tell you, the inks, I'm really interested in the inks and the resin now. I'm really interested. I think I might do something after that. I have something else I'm going to do after this I've been waiting to do, and I finally found that. I found it at the toy drop. I found not the slave one. I found Jango Fett's ship complete. But it's going to be Boba Fett's ship, and I'm going to do a little thing with that. But I can't wait to do that. I'm going to use, finally, the weather pencils you gave me on this fucking ship, and I can't wait to use them. I can't wait. The Poltergeist clown. That's funny. I'll get back to that. That's funny. I got to tell you something about that. Not Poltergeist, but something that's, you said scared as fuck as clowns. Tootsie Roll says, I'm always down to make a resin stuff. Yeah, okay, for sure. Yeah, both shorts and then full amount of those. You want to see it all. What was it? Let me. I can't read, bro. I'm stupid. Hold on. Sam says, yeah, do both shorts and then, full amount of those. Yeah, I am, brother. You're going to be my new manager. You're my new fucking production manager. I declare you as my new production manager. But you got to start doing some projects as well, bro. Have you done anything since then? I don't think you. I'm subscribed to you, and I'm waiting, brother. I'm waiting. We should probably do some. We should all three should probably do like a talk together one night, sometime, and talk about paints, talk about things. Talk about that would be cool. I would love to do that with you guys. I'm not kidding. I love the talk of art, paint, whatever. I love to. Different paints, different techniques, different, like you said, Sam, you get the ring, which was a great idea. I never thought of it. Get the ring and cut it up to what you need to do, because I didn't know how you even did that, which is great. If you can find something that's done and then use it to your advantage, all 100%, man. Absolutely. But yeah, I'm doing that. Changing it up a little bit. My videos are going to be as long as they are, but I'm not going to be exaggerating them forever out. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't want to rush my shit no more where I got to be under 5 or 6 minutes. If it's 10 fucking minutes or 12 minutes, it's 10 fucking minutes or 12 minutes. Tootsie Roll says, yeah, color wheel, that's a good one. the Scarecrow's cape were the ugliest colors, so difficult to match. It was crazy. You're right. No, you're right. That was the craziest cream color, I think. I think whatever. Let me shut my blind because I can see my neighbor's like big giant. He's probably looking right at me. Hold on. I got Bert getting ready to fucking wipe somebody out. But anyway, I had to switch that up. I just wanted to shut my blind over there. It's getting kind of. I'm weird. Everybody's weird, but I just don't like. I think nobody's gonna look in. It's just I don't like my blind being up. Let me see. Where was I at? Be cool. Sam says. You should change it. I'm not saying you should, but you'd be funny as fuck, bro, if you change your fucking name to Sam I Am. Fucking Sam I Am, bro. I mean, if you have it, don't. I'm not saying, I like Sam Silver. I do like it. But Sam I Am, that'd be fucking funny. That would be cool to have a three-way chat and then uploading slowly my figures that I do a while ago, and I'm working on what the fuck is. Oh, this thing! Oh man, I can't see this. I can't see this. Gets all cut up. I can't fucking. My eyes are fucked. I gotta get it better. Okay. No, you're working on something. Yes, you're working on some new shit, right? Working on some new shit. Let me see here. They need to let me change the font color in this motherfucker. Tootsie Roll says, yeah, love the thing, and I need to see those. Yeah, Sam's channel, if you want to check him out, you go to his channel, man. As soon as he sent it to me, and he did a wonderful shout out to me on there, a wonderful thing. He mentioned me in the video and all that shit. It was really great. Or he mentioned the channel, which was wonderful. Check it out. Check out Sam's channel if you could, head, and just check out his diorama. For future streams, maybe do a. Let me see this motherfucker here. I can't see. Maybe do a rectangle in the upper right corner and a black back. Yeah, you're right. And read. Yeah, you're right. This is new. I was trying to, and I think what I need to do is take the chat and like smash it where it can get. Yeah, I may just download a better. This is the pop out for YouTube. I think it's junk, to be honest. I think I'm going to get one where I can download something where it's a little more easier to use, and I can change the font color. If it was like yellow or something, it would be a lot better. Because I got the white in the background, I got this bullshit, and I got Ernie over there fucked up. I'm not Ernie, but Bert over there fucked up. Just trying to shoot it. I like how the camera just freezes, but at least it didn't fucking freeze completely. But yeah, Sam, that's a funny name. Sam I Am. That's fucking funny. Thanks, Tootsie Roll. I'm not as good as Meat here, but I'm learning. No, man, no, bro. Hey, man. Just as good. Everybody, no, bro. Art is art, bro. And it doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't. No. You just keep going, keep cranking, keep blowing it up. Art is art. I mean, I'm not always about the whatever, but it's like my shit. Some of the fucking foam shit I done, I was like, what the fuck am I thinking? What was I doing? It could be a lot better. It's like, because it's just whatever, But it's all art, baby. It's all art. I love it. Everything's art. Everything's colors, creativity, things that, you put together out of nowhere. That's what I'm talking about. You need an Ernie with rocket launch. I know. I do need the Ernie. But my favorite Sesame Street one when I was a kid was, what the fuck is his name? Oscar or Grover? No, which one the fuck was it? Now I got to Google it. God damn it. I should know. It's the blue one. It's the blue one with the red nose. It's my favorite one, but I don't know the name. Which one was it, Head? Grover. Thank you. I'm glad you can remember all my favorite things, because I can't. Grover was my favorite. The blue monster with the red nose. I had a puppet of him. I know it's stupid, but I had a puppet of him when I was a kid where I stuck my hand up in his head and his body came down to my fucking elbow, and I had a plastic thing that held his arm up, and I used to make him talk like stupid shit. But YouTube is silence. Tootsie says YouTube is silencing me. I need to be able to say, Bert, shoot the fucking neighbor. You can't do anything on YouTube. I would love to go to another platform, but first of all, this is easy. I know it, and I'm lazy. I should go to Rumble. I should go to both, but I don't think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to hold. I don't know. YouTube is just easy and it's free, and Rumble's free, but you can do anything you want on Rumble, apparently, from what I understand. You can do basically almost anything, you know. Oscar the Grouch is funny. Grover, I think. Yeah, Grover, he's the blue one with the red nose. I do know that. That's the one. That was my favorite from back in the day. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I like, if I can get Bert, I know Ernie would be the way to go. I know. I never seen Ernie in a while, but I never really tried to sought after trying to find him to buy him. He's cool, but I know Grover's coming out, and I think I want to pair Bert up with Grover. That's what I'm going to do. And I already thought about it. I'm going to have Bert and Grover shoot the shit out of somebody. Batman, Superman, I don't know. Maybe a Warhammer, because I got an extra one back there just in the gray. I mean, I'm putting bullet holes in them. Use some resin on it for blood. I'm gonna have Bert and Grover make a small diorama. These gonna be laid out, just gotta have holes all over them, man. I think I'm gonna take a Space Marine and have Bert and Grover just shoot him up like Bonnie and Clyde. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. Remember, Sam says, I remember way back in the day, you had. Let me move this fucking thing. It's just fuck. I got to do something. Next time I have something set up better. Tried another channel or site, and you did well with it. Can't remember the site. Google something. Google Live. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. They did away with that. That's gone, bro. They shut that shit down. It was doing good. Yeah. Every time I find a little bit of a niche, it goes away. Bert and Grover versus Woody and Buzz. Wow, there you go. You know what? That's a great idea. I may have to steal that. Not steal it, but I'll give you all credit. That's for sure. Double teams. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. There is a they're like $10 a piece, and sometimes they come as a set as 20. They're like 6 inches high, and it's the plastic. I got one. Where'd it go? I had shit. Hold on. I must have packed them up, but I got this one. I don't have the Buzz version of this one, but I got a couple different versions of Buzz. But I don't have the Buzz version of this, but this is Woody. This is actually Woody. But I have a Woody. I have another one of these, but it's Woody. I haven't packed up. But I'll get this is awful big though, isn't it? I don't know. That may be too big. That's big as hell. Yeah. He might be too big. But there it froze up. That's wonderful. But I mean, I'll find one. I'll find here you go. Maybe something like that. This'll work. Yeah, that's more sizable. This Buzz, very disappointed in this Buzz, I must say, man. This is the deluxe version from Mattel, which is junk, which I thought was. I waited years. I was like, man, I want that Buzz so bad. But I tell you right now, look at. There's green paint all over this bitch. Look, I mean it's they got spots all. And this people paid $40 for this thing. I didn't. Got on sale for $10. I mean, it's been out for quite a while. This is supposed to be the deluxe version from, I think it's Mattel, or I could be wrong. I'm trying to make Mattel look bad, but this was supposed to be the deluxe version. But I love Buzz Lightyear, man. It's like the paint apps are okay, but whoever was touching this while the green was drying, it got all over. There's specks all over this bitch down here. Like I mean, it's just I don't know. I guess what do you know? But I would not pay $30-$40 for this. I tell you that right now. But when the movie was out, that's how much it was going for. It's a 6-inch. I don't know. Yeah, it could have been better. I mean, outside of the lines and stuff, it looks good. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just whoever did the green, boy, they didn't give a shit on this one here. Maybe not all of them are like this. I guess maybe they're not like that, you know. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe I got a bad one. Grouch is funny. I remember way back. Yeah, that they did away with that fucking Google Live. They did away with that. Double teams. Sam says, I love your hardcore Buzz that you made with the patch over that killed everything. I know I'm being like a 5-year-old here, but yep, right here, bro. Right here. Look at Han Solo just fell over that son of a bitch. You remember I said earlier about something fell? That was Han Solo, the lazy bastard. Yeah, this one here, bro. I took him out of the, I gave him a 5 o'clock shot on some red eyes like he's all fucked up on fentanyl or something. Put a scar on his head, his eye, and put a patch. That's a piece of a plastic spoon and some string. But yeah, I dirtied him up a little bit, cracked him up a little bit. Put some chips over here. This is just shoe polish. Yeah. So yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. I made his hair a little gray, kind of a mad-ass Buzz. I have another Buzz this size, but the deluxe one I bought 3 years ago. I wanted to make where he's white, but I got to do my slave one. I was going to do this next, but my slave one, I'm going to blow that up. My Star Wars slave one. Where he's white, black, where he's green, yellow, and where he's black and gray, and get some caution, small stickers where the caution look, and make a variant Buzz. And where the purple, I'll probably keep purple, but as of right now, just the thoughts in my head where I was going to do. Not to this one. I'm keeping this one like that. I have another one with the big ass wings and shit. The big deluxe one, the big ass wings. Same figure, but the big ass deluxe wings. I was thinking making a caution Buzz, and I was thinking, just like I said, the variants instead of white, black, and where it's green, yellow, like a pastel dark, yellow. Where you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I don't know. That'd be another day sometime. Yeah, the Buzz. I love. That was one of my favorite ones too, because to make the characters that aren't dark, make them dark. Make them this like Bert. I want to make Bert mad as fuck. The paint jobs on your figures can be so. I can't even read. The paint jobs on figures can be so sloppy. It's usually this. Yeah. The saddest thing. Yeah, you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. Very, very disappointed. Very disappointed in this. This is a good figure, man, but it's not my go-to Buzz. It's the original Buzz I have way up there. So the one you can push the buttons and talk and shit. The classic one, Toy Story. But this grew on me. The movie grew on me. The movie's not bad. I even went to the movies to see it because I'm a fucking 5-year-old. But I didn't like it in the movies, but I watched it a couple more times, and then I started to, okay, it's not bad. He's not a bad version of Buzz, if you know what I mean. At first I was like, no, he can't be Buzz. That's not Buzz. It's one of those things. Like Batman can't be nobody, but Batman can't be Batman unless it's Adam West. You know what I mean? So, got to open up my mind a little bit. Damn, I can't even breathe. All right, what do they say? Sam says they make figures like crap, and the price, yeah, you ain't kidding. Yeah, the price they need to be better. And I laughed so hard at your Batman review, Twilight guy as Batman, how they did glue the parts right and the cow was wrong. Which one was that, bro? Twilight guy is bad. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah. Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah. I killed that motherfucker. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but over there, right? That's probably one of my favorite dioramas that I did. There's that Twilight motherfucker. I don't like him. I don't like that Batman just because it's a Twilight guy. I don't know who Twilight is. I know the show, never watched it, never seen it, but I don't give a shit. That's Superman. That's one of my favorites. Probably because I got his skull hanging out right there. He killed that son of a bitch. There's me and Tootsie Roll did that. There's Tootsie Roll's paint. That's where I keep my Wild Bill Big Cock in front of that. She drew that for me. There's our Eraser Man that we did together in several heads. There's my Punisher. Yeah, man, but there's old there she is, the real Robin back there. But yeah, man. Yeah, that bitch fell apart, bro. It did it. I remember now. It took. I completely forgot about that. I forgot about that bitch fell apart, bro. That is amazing. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much. That's probably one of my. That's my. I don't know why I'm not a big fan of that Superman, and I can't stand that Batman. Maybe that has something to do with it, but just something about that Superman doesn't look like Superman, but it's Superman or somebody. I don't know. I don't know. Shoe polish. Yes, it was. Never. Yes, this. I tell you, man. Whenever you do a custom, try the shoe polish, man, because this looks the weather really heavy weathered on something, even something small as this maybe. But try the shoe. It's just straight shoe polish from Target, black shoe polish. You can get it for $2.50. A little. Don't just take it out, put it in a little thing. Well, you can actually use the thing but whatever you want to do. Don't let it dry too long. Put it on 30 to 30. Don't leave it on a whole minute. You'll get it. You'll get the feel of it. Don't let it dry, because you let it dry, it's harder to get off. But if you can get it right away after 20, 30 seconds of being on there, it stays. It just really makes it look, that's what I was going for. I wanted him weathered up and dirty. I didn't want him, I just wanted his, I probably should have shaved this down my Dremel and got rid of it. But I wanted it very dirty and him menacing and no fucks given. That's what I want. Yeah, try the shoe polish as an option for weathering. Especially, I mean, it works on anything, but the bigger stuff works. I think it works amazing. Let's see where we at. Batman. Yeah, I got you. Sam says shoe polish. Yeah, you got to try that shit, bro. Your description remind me of the Clash of Titans, Crash Test Dummies toys. That's a cool idea. Your description. What do you mean, bro? Your description reminded me. What? Oh, the script. I don't know. It's not your fault. It's my fault because I'm simple. I'm slow, bro. I'm not following you on that one for some reason. Damn, how did I miss that video for that? I need to watch it later. Diorama looks super hockey. I know. You're good, bro. No, you're good, brother. What was I going to fucking say? I don't even know now. See, I get all excited because I don't normally talk to people. This is fun. I really enjoy it. And I appreciate you guys even hanging out. I really do appreciate it because, I don't get a whole lot of interaction going on, man. I love it. Get a whole lot of interaction going on. I don't know. Let's see here. The caution tape on the ultimate buzz figure. Yeah. Oh, I got you, man. I got you. Oh, right. Appreciate you. Yeah. I got you. I'm sorry, man. I'm slow as fuck. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to get going in my mind. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think that a variant buzz would be kind of neat. I don't know if I'm sure there is one somewhere. I didn't even Google. I'll be honest. I don't even know if there's a black and yellow buzz for like caution type shit. And I don't know, but yeah, I think I was going to do that a long time ago. And the bad thing with me is, man, when I go, okay, I'm going to buy it. Let's say this. I got to have this figure. I want to paint this figure. I'm not this one, just an example. I would never paint this because this is perfect the way it sits, in my opinion. I bought it now. I put it to the side. It's in the box. It's in there. Okay. Oh shit. I'm in the store. No, I'm going to paint this figure. oh shit, no, no, okay, I want to paint this figure, you know. And it's like, and this one gets forgotten about, and it just stays in. I still got it, the buzz in the. I got so much junk backed up, and that's not trying to say, oh, look at all the shit I buy. That's being stupid. I had so much shit I wanted to paint, and it just gets pushed on the back burner, and then I don't do it. But then I come back to it later, like my Warhammer. All right, man. Okay, I know I'm running my mouth, but promise I won't bore you too much longer here. But like this Warhammer, the Buzz. This is one I like this. I know it sounds dumb to like your own shit, like, but I mean not to like, you know. But I took my time, and I really try to keep my shit straight. These greens, I love these greens, man. But this, I don't know, man. I was gonna make like an army of these motherfuckers, but this took a while, man. Not that it's nothing wrong with taking a while, but I'm just saying. I mean, the weathering in the pouches, and just being trying to keep it so clean, because this thing was like blue. I think it was the blue one. The complete repaint, man. And I didn't want it white, you know. I just didn't want it like a cream, like such a odd white, off white, but not an eggshell white. You know what I mean? Because obviously white is way. Yeah, I don't know, man. The Buzz, do anything Buzz, man. Anything Buzz related to Buzz and colors and shit. I know that people done Buzz Warhammers before. I know that. It's a given. He's a space marine, but this right here, this is this motherfucker here. This is, I bought this color for. This is a nice color, but I just didn't go right with my spawn. Everything's that color. This is He-Man. It's fucking He-Man. One of the variants of He-Man. But yeah, these are fun, but they're time consuming, man. They're just time consuming, but they're fun because you gotta take your time and just go deep with it. Like, and I used a wash and everything on here. I don't know, man. It's just these Space Marines. You should try it, Sam. You should, and you can get them Amazon as cheap as $12.99 if you look. Sometimes, you know, doesn't matter what color it is because you're going to paint it anyway. You should do one of these, bro. I mean, I don't know if you like Space Marines or not, but this is a very nice big piece. They come apart real easy. I mean, they come apart really easy. They're big enough which personally me, I don't like minis. I went down an avenue one time and just can't stand it. I like the size of it. I like how big this is. You know, more than a 7-inch. I guess it's 7-inch, a little more than 7-inch, I think. But these Space Marines, they come apart and they go back together so well, you know. I like these, but they just take me a long time. I got another one over there because I'll show you this. Let me see what you guys are saying first. I want to ignore you. Caution tape Buzz, absolutely. Tizero says it's fun to chat and paint together. Oh, that's great. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. Yeah, we should definitely hook up sometime and sooner than later and get all three of us in a fucking, just go with it, man. You know, go with it. You two doing the game, play, and talking about toys or anything relaxing. See, I love those. That was by accident. We did that by accident. That wasn't even planned. We got to do another one, Head. Next time we get, I got a couple things I want to. We just haven't the last couple times we played. We play a lot. Which is fun. I love it. We used to do that back in the day when she was real little. Back on Rainbow Six was like in 2D. But yeah, we got to do some more. I want to do another one of those, man. We can do some talking, but it would be cool to get all three of us in a fucking chat somehow or whatever. I don't know how the fuck we can do it, but we'll figure it out if you guys really want to. Yeah, I don't know how we get three of us in one spot. I know you can do it in Xbox. I don't know if you got an Xbox or not, Sam, or Discord is at 3 or 2 people. Can't remember. I got Discord. Whatever. I don't know. We'll think about it. I know OBS doesn't do that shit. Sam says, "Wow, that's custom. Oh, it's very. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the Warhammer. Yeah, man. That's nice. They are super fun and natural to do is good stuff. Yeah, they are. Oh shit! Look at that. Look at Seth's here. God damn. Talk about another guy. It's been around for quite some time. Tell you, man, it's good people that stick around. God damn it, good people, man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Seth is here. Appreciate you jumping in, brother. Tootsie Roll says, love those colors and so much green feels so clean. Green is green. I love green. Not so much dark, but green it does look clean. Green is beautiful, man. It's definitely real talk, which is always great to hear instead of other channels with their scripted shit. No, I can dig that. I can dig that. Yeah, I don't really when I paint sometimes and I don't record it or something like that, I may shit, I can't get this thing to move. Hold on here. Why can't I get it to move? All right, hold on. There we go. I listened to like a couple people, like it's the classic. It's what's it called? The Classic Metal Show. It's Chris Aiken and Neely or something. They're old motherfuckers like me, and they talk about whatever's current events with like bands and shit. But that's the only podcasts I listen to. They're not real popular. I don't know how they're not. They've been doing it for 20 fucking years, from what I understand. And I don't know how they're not, but they don't get the views, man. Let me see here. Sam says, it's definitely, I got that one. Sam says, time consuming, yes, but once it's done, it will look 1,000 times better than anything store bought. Well, that's definitely, in this here, or any other Warhammer, whatever, they're easy. They're easy as long as you just take your time, keep the line straight. And I'm not trying to be Mr. Preach here. I'm just saying I got a long way to go for me learning, you know what I'm saying? I got a long way to go. But it's just, they're just so much, and it's simple because I only used the Army green. You probably can't tell on camera. Army green, some raw umber, Army green back here, raw umber. The licorice, I love this licorice from this is folk art licorice. I love this black. This black is out of control. But I also hit it with some gunmetal, very lightly, very, very subtle. And this is just some red with black mixed into it under a black palette. And silver. There's my silver. There's that same silver I'm using for the, that's that silver. I use the Air Model silver. I'll get one more. Tell you the story behind this one. Let me see what you guys saying here. Sam says, I have one of those wanted to do for a thing variant, off-world thing before Earth. What's that name? Yagmal? Yagmal? I can't even fucking, what's that fucking, I don't even know how to fucking say that because I'm stupid. Whatever the hell his name means. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, whatever the fuck his name means. I don't even know what it means either, bro. But it's cool. It sounds cool. As long as it sounds cool. Now, this is probably one of the McFarlane's worst head sculpts. It's off the Superman that's silver and black. And the only reason why I bought it was for this project. Now, why I got this one is because I went to GameStop. I got a funny story for you. I went to GameStop, and they had the black Space Marine for pre-order. But he had a white, instead of a skull, it was a white, it was a bird, the feathered bird one, whatever, it was white. He was a sergeant. He was all black. But he wasn't lined. He was just black. There was not a whole lot of paint to it. It was just black with the white emblem of the eagle on his chest with the standard head, like the standard head, and it was white. And I said to myself, look at that black suit and that white head and that white eagle in the front. I said, I want that shit. I pre-ordered it. Okay, this is funny. You got this. Like I said, it's not a real long story, but I pre-ordered it. So to not make it too long, as I'm saying it's a long story, I went up there and I said, okay, my pre-order's in. I went up there to pick it up. And I was so happy to get this black Space Marine all in a black suit. I get up there, and I ought to be here next week. I said, oh, okay, cool. Let's say I was there on a Wednesday. He said he'd be there Tuesday. I go, okay. I get there Tuesday. Oh no, that's on back. It's on back order. It's on our truck, but it's coming. It'll be here Friday or Saturday. I go, okay. I'm still happy because I'm thinking, you know what? I'm still getting it. I can't wait to get this black Space Marine. And I had the red Space Marine. I got a blue Space Marine, but I didn't have any colored ones like this. And that's why I did all these things, because I got it. And I'll go up there and I go Friday. So, and instead of going up, I said, I'm calling these motherfuckers. I call up there and I go, hey man, it's such and such. I'm going to go and I want to know if my Space Marine's in, they go, it'll be in tomorrow. Let's pretend that's Friday or Saturday. Okay, I go up there Saturday. I physically go up there now. Now I'm getting aggravated. I go up there. This is a true story. I can't make this shit up because I'm not even that smart to make this up. I go up there the next day after the third time being there, or it's 2 times being there and one time calling. And I go, hey man, I'm here to pick up this. Here's my receipt. And I only had a week left or I could return it. But I still didn't even get it yet. It's been like almost a month. 30-day return, right? So I get up there and he goes, well, no, man. It's at such and such address at that GameStop. And I looked at the guy. And I said, that's my home address, man. What? He goes, yeah, it's there. I go, no. My house isn't a GameStop. And he goes, oh, man, okay, I'm going to look into this. And let me call the manager, and we'll get into it, and I'll call you I have the manager call you right away. And he apologized. I'm like, okay, man. I ain't going to be the guy yelling, screaming at the store. You know what, but it's really starting to piss me off because I know I'm not getting this figure now. So when I get home the next day, talked about it, my wife said, this figure's not coming. He's not coming. And he wasn't, the manager didn't even call me or nothing. They were like, fuck me, nothing about it, right? So I only had like less than a week to cancel it. So we canceled it through on the GameStop online bullshit, where they almost took my money and didn't give me the fucking figure. So I said, you know what? I'm going to paint my own black one. And I lined it. This was challenging. This was challenging for me because when I seen people do the minis, I love them, but I can't stand something this small, and I can't paint something that small. I don't like it. It's not fun. And I noticed how they were doing it, and I'm not Mr. trying to show people how to do shit, but you got to take this motherfucker, and it takes forever, and you got to go, you line it on the side, because you can't do it in the front, because I didn't know how to do it. I seen people do it, and they were doing tutorials on the tiny, small Space Marines, and you line everything from the side of the brush. That's what I did to this motherfucker, down the side of the brush. And I wish when I started it, I didn't do it, but it was turning out kind of cool because I just wanted a black Space Marine because I got pissed off I couldn't get one. And I took what I did here is I took a 2-inch, the pink masking tape, and it's on the tutorials on YouTube, and I took it and I just drew out a flame and I cut it out, put it on opposite now, and then painted it yellow and then orange. So these are really simple, but they're time consuming, but they're fun. They're cool when they're done, because as clean as you can make them, the better they look, obviously. That's with anything. But all this line work, I'll never do it again. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll never do it again. I did the gun, painted the gun, but this is all line work, man, especially when it got up in here. I'm like, shit, all line work. I'm like, I'm not trying to say look at me, but I tell you right now, just a subtle little shit like that being red, his side in here, little things like that make that red down there. Makes no sense, but I did. Always use Army Model Air olive green. I love that olive green. Not big into dark greens, but the olive green is nice. But anyway, geez, let me see what you guys are saying here. Me running my mouth out of stupid Space Marine. Oh shit, Seth, I love those colors so much. Yeah, it's definitely real talk. Time consuming, but yep, 1,000 times better. I have one that I wanted I'd seen that one. Sam says the side of the brush, interesting. Makes sense. I'll have to remember that. Yeah, check it out, man. Definitely check out. Definitely do the because I was watching tutorials how to do a Space Marine, and I said to myself, I want to do how they do the small ones, big, but it's impossible. I've tried. You can't. The way they add colors and you got to remember, those things are this big. They're literally this big. They're probably a little smaller this side. You can't to get those blends, you can't do it the same way. It has to be on a bigger scale. And I tried, but I couldn't. But I did steal this. One guy had a tutorial about lining. I go, lining. But yeah, yeah, you can see that if you want to really critique it, it's not, they're not perfect. See what I mean? But I mean, this is the first time I did it and the last time I'm going to do it, I think. I'm not doing it. This was time consuming, but it was, I'm glad it's done. I'm glad I did it. And I got my black suit Space Marine. But yeah, man, Space Marines are awesome. These big ones are pretty neat. I like them, but they do take a long time, but they do come apart really easy and go back together really easy. Sam says it's cool to see the detail work that they put into the future, but it want to show it by painting it themselves. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Show it by painting it themselves. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. Yeah, you're right. It's just there's so, and this is obviously McFarland, of course, but everything he does, everything he has is really, he does good shit, man. He does good stuff, you know. I don't know. He does good stuff. The figure, not future. I got you. It's cool to see the detail work they put in the figure. I got you, man. I got you. I don't know, man. It's pretty. It's. I don't know, but I don't know, man. But I think I'm gonna take Bert and I'm gonna throw the Space Marine up there real quick, and I'm gonna probably. Here, oh shit! I'm knocking my own shit over. Probably gonna get out of here. I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate you guys spending time here and talking. Number one. And whoever, like all you guys supporting the channel for the years of you guys support the channel. I can't thank you guys enough, man, for real, not kidding. I appreciate it. And I look for you guys in the comments when I do shit now. I know it sounds gay, but I look for you guys and I appreciate you guys. And I can't thank you enough for taking the time out when you could be doing something else. You know, you could be watching TV and shit. I can't thank you guys enough for taking the time for supporting the channels of all the shit I do and been doing and have done and continue doing. I thank you guys so much, and I appreciate everything. And yeah, guys, look out for that that diorama me and Tootsie Roll did together. And I thank you, fuckers, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Sam, much love to you. Tootsie Roll, thanks for everything. Thanks for everything. Hanging out, love to see the stuff. Check out Tootsie Roll's channel if you want to. Definitely, whoever sees this long in the thing, I don't even know how long it's been, but it doesn't matter because I had fun. She's an artist. She's an artiste. She's a color wheel. She does her own customs. She does the Monster High stuff. Amazing artist, believe it or not. I got her shit hanging around everywhere because it's awesome. Like this shit over here. See, that's her right there. Let me move this shit out of the way here. This motherfucker ain't gonna focus. That's been a while, but she did that. One of my favorites right there. She did that over, can't see it. There's my giant buzz, can't see it, but she did a Donatello, my favorite, and we got multiple things of hers hanging up, not just because who she is, because she's a very good, talented person. Sam, much love to you. You do amazing work, and you have plenty of personality and humor, and so thank you for sharing that. No, man, you guys are the best. That's fucking for sure. Sam, looking forward to some shit for you that you're gonna do. I want to see some stuff from you, man. Blow it up, bro. It's all about art, and let's hopefully get here sooner or later. I'd like to get us three in a conversation, just talk about art, man, and talk about shit. I would love to do that. I would love it, you know. So thank you guys, and I'll see you